Danganronpa V3. The third one. The third version, mayhaps. We got precious few people left alive at this point. We got Hercules Beetle. We got Spaceman Spiff. We got Magic Girl Madumka. We got... I've run out of jokes. Meg Turney, that's an old one. Dust that one off. But anyway. Oh god. This is the... Alright, I can... Alright, that's pretty cute. I was gonna say, this is the best speed I can do. And I started running. We do all look like Funko Pops, though. What is this phone? What does it connect to? I would imagine other phones there. Suichi. Detective my ass. Hey, what up? What do you have to tell us, Miu?
Sure.
It's not that big of a deal, but there's a special rule to this world. Objects here are unbreakable. Okay. Objects don't break. In a virtual world, there are no rules that govern what objects can break. So any object, no matter what it is, can never be broken. What if the point of the object is to break? You know, you've ruined all piñatas for me. Ever. So is Suichi dead yet? Well, no. He's got soulless eyes, so he's getting there, though. For example, if you stretch a rubber band far enough, it'll eventually tear. But here, the rubber band won't stop stretching at a certain point. Would stop stretching and just not tear at all. Same reason your avatars can't get injured, you'll still feel pain, though. Ready to blame Miu for whatever deaths happens, it was her virtual world. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it seems like a bit of an oversight. See, I told you, not a big deal.
Hey!
What are you talking about? That's a really big deal. You gotta tell us stuff like that before. But the only thing, it's the only special thing in here, in every other sense, the physics here are the same. I can never make a movie with breakaway glass or tear away sheets. Miu, you've ruined my piñata-themed action movie. That's right, there's a special thing about the avatars.
Don't lie!
There's still more! I'm sorry. What's special about the avatars? To make it fair, everyone's avatar in this world has the same average physical strength
Which means...
as their real-world counterparts. Arg, what's going on, man? Or, like, so she just said everyone has the same physical strength. So on a scale of 1 to 10, do we all have, like, 5? Or does Gonta have the same strength he did in the real world, and Himiko does as well?
What did you say?
So in the virtual world, I'm just as strong as Gonta.
way.
Gonta weaker. That's also because Himiko's magic.
That's not good.
Gonta not strong. Gonta can no protect everyone. Fine and dandy as usual. Well, that's good. I did update the games not playing anymore because I already beat them, and games I will play. And I added a few that I felt like adding. I also added reasons why I'm playing them, so feel free to check those out. Those are the only things different about this world. Miu. Yep, that's everything. How do we log out of this world? Oh yeah, I need to tell you that. If you ever want to log out, you just need to use that phone right there. Pick it up and say your name. Simple enough for you shitheads. Also, the phone is fixed and can't be removed from this room. Himiko doesn't need brute strength, she has magic. Well, now she has both, 7-9. I fail to see how that's an issue. Whenever you log in, you always appear in this room. Got it.
You get it?
You guys better not cheat by logging out alone. We have to find out the secret of this... Whatever. Yeah, we got it. Where's the map? Map's posted on the wall outside the room. Follow me. We can't just carry the fucking map. Ah, the future graphics of the most advanced computer in the world. Funko Pops. Maybe that's just... Jeez. You want to come out more than one at a time from the room? Okay, I guess not.
That being said...
There's the map I prepared for you guys. Studying it, you'll know the virtual world like Meg Turney knows the back of her neck.
Why?
What about the back of my neck? How'd you know that spot's sensitive?
Okay.
Okay. Why are you interested in that? Gross. Alright, well that was an odd conversation. Let's see this map, since I don't give a damn about Meg Turney's back of the neck. There are two maps posted here, one big and one small. I'll look at the small one. Dining hall, kitchen, salon, bathroom. Why do we need a bathroom? So you're gonna play Resident Evil 8 Village after it's released. I mean, probably when it's released. It's coming out May 7th, I think? And Pokemon Snap is April 30th. So, probably plenty of time to just play Pokemon Snap until Resident Evil comes out. This is the map of the mansion, which is the building we're in right now. The area, yeah, 2 new games in a row. Amazing. It's like Watch Dogs and Yakuza all over again. In this area, the entrance hall, in that room with the phone is a salon. Dining hall, kitchen, and bathroom are also on the first floor. There's no second floor, but I do see a rooftop. Rooftop? I guess I have to give this a good view. Let's check it out later. Good idea. Okay. Ah, good old Watch Dogs streams. They were not. No progress ever got made in those because the game kept not saving, and then it crashed. And I got fed up with the fucking game. They did eventually patch that. Now you can, shockingly, you can save in Watch Dogs. It doesn't just randomly drop from the internet and prevent you from saving anymore. It actually works now. It took them like another 2 months to get that working properly, but it works now at least. Make sure you remember everything about this world. It looks pretty expansive. It even continues past the river. Is this an epilepsis here? Is this some sort of weird break in the middle of the map here, showing that it continues? Yeah, I'll tell you what that sign means later. You'll understand once you actually go there. What could she mean by that? There's another building here. Oh yeah, it's a dinky chapel. It was cluttered mess in there. A lot of stuff. Shoddy autosave is the way of the future. Is it? I don't know if I want the future then so much anymore. Maybe the secret of the outside world is hidden in there. I just noticed there are black lines drawn around the world map. Does that mean something? How nice of you to notice. Of course it means something. Black lines represent a wall. Huh? A wall? The virtual world is actually surrounded by a huge-ass wall.
It can't be.
Surrounded by a wall? We're trapped even in this world?
You know.
We're not trapped here. Beyond that wall is the end of the world, literally. Past the wall, nothing exists. Everything ends there. Ah, I see. The wall is the end of the world. By the way, Mew, you prepared these maps yourself, not Monokuma, right? Also noticed you want to play Pokemon Randomizer at some point, specifically Sapphire, because that's my favorite Pokemon game. Sure, it's a good idea. You don't have much luck with those previously, progress-wise. It's not going to be a Nuzlocke that I play. This will be, like, my own personal preference, which means I can just, you know, I'll eventually win. I don't need to, like, reset or lose or anything. It would just be the Pokemon that I find and what they evolve into. They're completely randomized, along with the moves they can learn. It's literally just everything is shuffled around. I would still be making progress through a linear game without any arbitrary bullshit. I need to reset now. Get him. Well, I mean, Arg clearly doesn't understand the fundamental difference between a Stadium randomizer and a Nuzlocke and just a mainline randomizer. This would be a mainline randomizer so I could just, you know, chill and have fun playing weird Pokemon. There's something off about Mew's response. We should be focusing on more important issues right now. We're in the secret of the, where in the world is the secret of the outside world hidden? Gonna be pretty hard to find something when they have no clue what they're looking for. Alright, so it's clearly in the chapel. Catch Clefairy or Riot. I cannot control that in a randomizer. It's literally entirely up to the gods of fate at that point. RN Jesus, if you will. I was gonna investigate alone. There's a lot of interesting stuff I want to check out. Like hell I'm gonna let you do whatever you want. Whatever I want.
No way.
Why do I need your permission? I'm free to do whatever I want. I'm going no matter what you guys say. Well, it'd be a hassle if someone kept watch over me. Kept watch? Clefairy's your starter or Riot. It's literally... That's like... Oh, at that point in time, there were, what? 390-something Pokemon? 365, 395, something like that. So... Yeah, a 3 in 390 chance that my starter would be Clefairy. Or any evolution thereof. I guess that's slightly better. Gonta not understand what's going on. Gonta not sure how helpful he can be, but Gonta can watch Kokishi so we not do anything weird. Gonta, you're sweet, but I knew you would say that. Even without your ridiculous physical strength, as long as you're selfless and courageous, you make a terrific bodyguard. With you by my side, I'll keep safe from any trap. Okie dokie, let's go.
Wait!
Just let him go. It's fucking...
okay.
What are the odds that, like, I get Cleffa, Clefairy, and Clefable, for God's sakes? Never played either form, never played any Pokemon games either, watched any anime of it, so what do I know, but still weird nonetheless. I like Sapphire, and I want to do a randomizer of it because it's just fun to shuffle things around. You know, 1% chance of having Clefairy as a starter. I mean, going to... Seems he planned this all along. He really knows how to manipulate people. Well, whatever, let's go check out the rooftop.
Booyah!
Follow me if you want to peek up my skirt while we're at it. Go for it. Okay, I'm not going to follow her right away. I'm going to look at what the hell this thing is. What a strange clock. Is this Miu's taste? No, it can't be. This world was originally created by Monokuma. So we're going to look at that map again, actually. Yeah, not this one. This one I get. Yeah, dining hall, bathroom, rooftop area. Yeah, this one. So, those are trees out behind this building. I don't know what the circles would be. Nice of her to point out which way the waters flow. Are those mountains around us or cliff sides? We can go down there and explore Chapel. Okay. Interesting, I guess. What is that? Alright, well that's... Just repeating footsteps are incredibly annoying. Alright, corrected itself. Whatever it was. Why not just... Alright. That hallway feels real pointless. Forgot to account for there being 3 starters. Yeah, there you go. So over 2% chance. Possible then. Snow? There's snow here. What the hell? That's snow. Look, Maki Roll. It's snow.
Ew.
Look, snow. He really is into snow, isn't he? She is not, memory serves. Our avatars can feel cold. Yeah, isn't it great? Not only can you feel cold, but you can even feel pain and pleasure. In fact, you don't even use birth control here. Good news, Miu. I've never needed to use birth control. Ahem. Interpolate that how you will. Hey, try to be quiet, please. I feel like you're more the more you talk, the more I'll dislike you.
That's right.
Same. How about we start by exploring the rooftop? Yeah, let's do that. Well, it sure is a rooftop. Let's check this out. This looks like a storage room. I'll check. Okay, what have we here? It doesn't seem to be anything of interest, and in any case, why do we need a storage room? Delete all the dangerous weapons. What about gravity? What if I, like, huck someone off a building? I don't see anything dangerous that could be used as weapon. Besides, this is simulation. We won't actually die, right? Let's explore. Everyone watches Suichi open the only thing to explore. There's a, you know, binocular setup as well. Perhaps because all the weapons are deleted, the shelves are empty. Only thing here is an empty box and some lattice. Rolled up carpet. Does look safe. You never know. Heavy enough you could beat someone with that. Mounted binoculars. Looks like you got a lot of experience with binoculars. You're such an obvious peeping Tom. I am a detective. So, you know, I'm spying on perps with these binoculars. Just so happens that all of my perps are attractive young women in their homes. And trees make really good cover. Feel free to look around with them. Get a good look at everything. Okay. Boy, not a great view, is it? Wasn't kidding about the end of the world over there. Got a waterfall. Got the docks. Oh, binoculars can't see past here. This is where the line was on the map. Interesting. Told you it's not a line. What is it? Why did the binoculars stop there? Aggressive men always coming and going and coming too soon. Alright. I'll explain it to you when we get there, so don't get your panties in a bind. What is she talking about? What could be over there? Well then let's go, bitch! Did you manage to examine all the places caught your eye? All 2 of them? Yeah. Weren't that many points of interest. Really cold. I didn't think it'd be snowing. Ah, nice, Emiko. That means if you trip and hit your head, it won't hurt. Don't be rude. I'm not the type to trip that often. That's way too cliched of a gag. Check out the bathroom! Yeah, alright. No need to shout there, Arg. Or 7-9, rather. Snow and a mansion. How ominous. Great job, killing game simulator. That's true. Haven't you all seen Dead Men Don't Ski?
That's true.
It's probably programmed like that. I mean, read. I don't know if Dead Men Don't Ski was ever a movie. It'll be easy to find the culprit from the footprints. I think that was Agatha Christie. Looks that way, you don't need to worry about it. This is just a simulation, and there are no dangerous items here whatsoever. Except for these fists! Let's get outside, we can cross the river and head to the chapel. How do we cross the river? I don't remember seeing any bridges. So fucking stupid you approach a Savantard territory. Let's go over there so I can explain it to you idiots all at once. Deleting everything dangerous. Should have deleted a whole world then. Like someone Monokuma created, could be safe after deleting all the dangerous stuff in it. Also, those plotting murder would still find a way to carry out the murder anyway. Yeah, it's not, you know,
Well...
foolproof. Unless you literally have it where people cannot die in this world, it's never gonna be a death-proof world. I was just looking at that wall and started to think about what Miu said. About how nothing exists beyond that wall. I started thinking about the wall surrounding the academy. Oh no, never mind. Forget what I said.
Well then.
Well, we should be going. If we're late, Miu will chew us out with vulgar profanities. I imagine she'll do that if we're early, on time, look at her the wrong way. Just, you know, pass her in the hallway. We're still trying to murder Suichi because he took your spotlight in the seance? I'll allow it. Well, you say that. I kind of fell off a lot of them once they started worshipping Atua, Meg Turney, and Kibo in that crowd. This is the bathroom. Checks out. Do Avatars have to go to the bathroom? Normal toilet paper. I don't see anything suspicious about it. In a world where nothing breaks, is the toilet paper not tear? Do Avatars have to use the bathroom? That's an important question. Well, that was educational, wasn't it? Alright, let's see what this virtual world... Seems like you kind of crapped out on the bridge there. Does that mean you can just use a single square of TP if it won't tear? Single square? You have to use the whole damn roll. What are you talking about? There's no bridge after all. How are we supposed to cross the river now? Just so you know, my magic doesn't work in this world. Don't tell me, do we have to swim? Fine, I won't tell you. Besides, you can't go in the river in the virtual world. Why not? What should we do? Should we use something as a boat? I'm even trying to hide your stupidity. The river current's too fast, boat gets swept away easily, so we need a bridge. I told you, we got a bridge. There's a wider river downstream that connects to this one. Next to it, there is a long signboard that says Mirai Hills. That's inefficient. Yeah, it is. I assume toilets in VR is only for the sake of appearance. I would hope so. Apparently, it was meant for the mansion, but we can use it as a makeshift bridge. Then. So we need to get that signboard. Yeah, but I'll ask the masochist to go get it. He just loves being bossed around. Alright. You heard him. I'll go get it.
Hey, Puichi!
Yep.
Huh?
Me?
Jeez.
Yeah, go get the signboard.
Why?
What? You're a total masochist.
Huh?
Huh? Wait a minute, do you all think that about me? Just to make it special, I want you to crawl like a dog while you get it. No! Why would I do that? Is this it? Hey, is this the sign, guys? I think this is it.
Alright.
I'll just grab this and head back to the others. They're all dead. Just immediately.
Piece of shit!
Thought I told you to crawl like a dog.
No.
You actually thought I'd be on all fours. Whatever, quit wasting time and lay the signboard across the river.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Sure.
Yeah, it just fits. Have ourselves a bridge. What else would it be? Honestly, with the exception of Kokichi, pretty much all the guys at this point get bossed around like nobody's business. We got Maki as a, we got Maki and Kokichi as like people that take charge and can boss people around. Everyone else is a fucking loser who just takes orders.
Moron.
Brain must be smaller than your tits. I told you objects don't break in this world.
See.
Oh, even this crappy signboard can be a sturdy bridge in this world.
Listen up.
Signboard's the only bridge we got. Don't fuck it up and let it get washed away. If this signboard gets washed away more by the current, we won't have this bridge anymore.
Stop it.
Alright, sheesh, you're annoying.
Oh?
Hey, there's a bridge. Thank God, I gave up when I realized I had no way to cross the river. Where were you and what were you doing? I was in the forest over there, looking for the secret of the outside world. Unfortunately, I couldn't find it. I wasn't expecting it would be that easy anyway. Right, Gonta? Yeah. Perfect. More convenient that we're all together anyway. What do you mean convenient? Nothing. Whatever. Let's just cross the bridge.
Hey,
Hurry up and go over here. It's too late to head back now. Okay. We gonna get separated? Like the sign will fall. Oh, I thought she was gonna like trip and it would separate us all. I guess that's a little Danganronpa 2 at that point.
You know.
Further in the hospital. That's what I've been
Hey.
saying. Aren't we just beyond the wavy line on the map?
Ah.
You'll find out if you keep going forward. Why don't you go and check it out? She is real not forthcoming with that. Thought it'd be Himiko. I thought she'd trip on the sign and like split us up.
Huh?
What was that? Is it a loading screen? Are we that meta at this point? For a second, I lost consciousness, everything went black, and now I'm here. Jesus. That didn't happen to our bodies, but happened to this world.
Huh?
What do you mean? That's an accurate description, as if the world itself switched over. Could it be loading? Correct! I mean, erect. You said it right the first
That
time.
being said,
Well, Four Eyes is right. You just passed through the map loading point. Ah, of course.
you know,
In some games, if you go into a building, it'll take a moment for the inside to fully load. On the outside, it's like that too, because the virtual world is divided into two large maps. Not that large, honestly. Wavy line represents where two maps meet. I think of these maps as they are two different rooms. The same way you have to go through a door to move between rooms. To move between the two maps, you have to pass through the map loading point. I understand how loading works. God. Obviously, you can't see what's inside one room when you're standing inside the other.
Oh.
Ah, map loading point. Two different types. I mean... Oh, God, Jesus. Have fun. Not only does your sight get cut off, but sound gets cut off, too.
ah,
So if a murder happened while everyone was in the loading point, no one would know. Can't hear anything at all inside the map loading point. No sound goes through either.
All right.
So Chapel's over here, right? Well, I'm gonna go head there, then. So why wasn't there a bridge already constructed, or... Don't just go by yourself. I don't trust you being alone.
I told you.
It's because you pay attention to him that you're more likely to be tricked. Alright, well... Hey, like, one of the people I actually respect in this game left, so I'm gonna go follow them. You tell him, Maki.
Well then.
This is the chapel. It's a mess, huh? Searching this place is gonna be hard.
Booyah!
Now that we've checked out all the important places in the virtual world,
Listen up.
let's split up and look for the secret of the outside world. Splitting up, that's probably better. Wonder what the secret of the outside world could be.
It's all porn.
Monokuma didn't give us much information about it either.
Actually,
Voluntarily splitting up. Yeah, that always goes great, right? Are we gonna be able to find it if we don't know what it is? There's no point in asking whether we'll find it or not, we just gotta do it.
ah,
Yeah, that's right. Just keep an eye out for anything suspicious. It's bound to turn up. Sounds like we have a difficult task ahead of us, but I guess we have to see it through. Before we split up, I want to ask you something new. Works out well, usually, for the Scooby Gang. Well, I mean, yes, but they're never in a situation that involves murder, have you noticed? It's always like theft and fraud and the occasional kidnapping. Very sort of PG crimes, you know? Why are they being kidnapped? Money, usually. Occasionally, it's blackmail. In that one movie where Scrappy was the bad guy, it was a brainwashing cult. Which, you know, they're allowed to be a bit more adult for a movie, but... It's very rarely murder. In fact, I don't think it's ever murder. It's all theft and fraud and whatnot. What are you two whispering about? Mind your business, Titless. Quit sticking your pot belly where it doesn't belong. Shout out to Potbelly's, the restaurant. I don't have a pot belly. But you're not denying the first part? So, who's going to decide how we
Leave
split
it
up?
to me.
I'll figure out how everyone should split up in a flash.
Wait!
I'll decide that. I know this world better than anyone, so I'll decide. Oh, you sure? Not sure splitting up is a good idea. Not like it ever worked magnificently for them in the past. I mean, hey, everyone here's alive, so actually it's worked out quite well for them in the past, that splitting up business. None of them have died. Kaido, I want you to search a rooftop of the mansion.
What?
Why do I gotta go up to the rooftop? It's freaking cold out there. Maybe we just check the rooftop. Also that. There's no way the faint-hearted Kaido could search the cold.
All right.
Bring it on. All I gotta do is search the rooftop, right?
well then.
Kichi, you're in charge of the salon. Got it. We need 3 more people to search the mansion, doesn't matter who.
What?
This plan became pretty sloppy all of a sudden. Oh, but I guess Kaito is useless, so that works. Yeah. Also, Scooby Gang is Ichiban and his gang. These dudes are more of an entourage for them. Yeah, really, if you're gonna call anyone a Scooby Gang on this channel, it's definitely Ichiban and co. That plan became pretty sloppy all of a sudden.
Oh, I see.
Gonta should come with me. We can search the mansion's surroundings since no one else wants to deal with the cold. Yeah, Gonta can come with you. True gentlemen must always volunteer to do the dirty work.
Oh, my.
You're just gonna use Gonta again. Does seem like you're abused there. I've decided I'm going that way too. I have to make sure you're not abusing poor Gonta. You still need 1 more for mansion duty. Suichi, come with us. No. Damn it. Maki's upset because she's all by herself now. Even if I asked, I suspect she would just ask me if I want to die again. I should keep quiet.
Booyah!
Alright, everyone else stick with me in the chapel and look for
I
the
understand.
secret. So, Himiko, Maki, Miu, and myself.
All right.
Get back to the mansion, we gotta find the secret to the outside world. I want to search the chapel, man.
Maki roll.
Good job, Maki Roll.
Hey, so
Is Maki Roll mad? Suichi, did you do something? Nope, don't think it was me, buddy. Well, bye, everyone. Well, let me take a look around a bit. Sure is messy in here. Mountain of books, posters, and what looks like Christmas decorations. Was this meant to hide the secret of the outside world? That's something Monokuma would do. The secret of the outside world is the true meaning of Christmas. Confirmed. That's right, the secret of the outside world is capitalism.
All right.
Everyone come across the bridge? Okay then, let's head to the mansion together. What are you doing?
Huh?
My hand slipped. What the hell, Miu?
Ah.
Just came to see you guys off and my hand slipped. What the hell, Miu?
don't screw around.
That was obviously on purpose. It wasn't on purpose at all, it was an accident.
Shut up!
Keep talking shit and you only ever attract the ugly bitches. You want to spend the rest of your life surrounded by ugly bitches, dumbass? I mean, every time I look in the mirror, I'm famous for attracting ugly people. What are they fighting about? I've met a lot of people up till now. I've never met someone so messed up.
Shit.
That girl's so much trouble.
Sorry.
Sorry, there's one more person here.
But
What are the people in the chapel gonna do now that they have no way to get across? Oh, you're right. You can only log out from the salon in the mansion. And Miu can fix it later. Well, she can't log out. Let's just go to the mansion already. The fuck,
That's
Miu.
right.
She's obviously planning a murder. Deal with it later. First, we gotta find the secret of the outside world. Don't know. It's not like Miu is plotting something nefarious. Yeah, obviously. In this world where we can't see or hear anything past a certain point and Miu just split up the party. Who did she split up? She split up, Kaito and Suichi. Or, not Suichi. Kaito and Kokichi. Not Suichi. Kokichi. So she wanted them on the other side. But why? And more importantly, can I, like... Well, there's no getting it back now. Why can't I just take, like, a running jump? It's finally the chapter where Himiko dies. Well, obviously someone's gonna die. My theory is that there's 5 trials, maybe 6, depending on how you count, or if there is gonna be a last one. But, yeah, no, we've only done 3, so... Gonta and Kaito are gonna check the mansion surroundings and the rooftop. I'll get the salon. You can... So can the plain pair, Meg Turney and Suichi, go plainly search the dining hall and the kitchen. Sorry, it's my fault you got paired with me. Everybody knows that the plain pair is just plain dangerous. I don't know about that. Gonta, go now. Surprisingly cold out there. Be careful, you should come back in
That's
here to
okay.
warm up. Gonta, okay. He's not smart enough to get
Come
sick.
on, man.
Yeah, that's a Japanese thing. What is it? Like, an idiot can't catch a cold or something? Thank you.
hey,
Let's stop the fun chit-chat and go back to looking for the secret of the outside world. But we don't know what's waiting for us. We gotta be very careful. I think the idea is that if you've got a cold, it makes you feel better, because it's like, idiots don't catch colds, so obviously you must be smart. We'll start searching too. I want to hurry and find the secret of the outside world. I want to get back to my real body. These avatars aren't that bad. These avatars. It's a joke. I'm gonna check out the rooftop. You guys better not slack off.
Gonta.
Okay.
All right. Thought I was controlling her for a second since I was holding left. All right. To the kitchens in the dining hall. Number of trial depends on Chapter 6 trial-ish thing from Danganronpa 1 and 2. Well, I mean, I don't really count the one where Mukuru's body was found, because that was a farce staged by Junko. So that whole thing was a sham. Excuse me. That you ended up redoing anyway, so I count that as like one big trial, I guess, the redo of it and the sham. In 6... I mean, I guess I count the finale as a trial. It's not really the same class trial regulations, but it is the trial format. I'll check the dining room. Please check the kitchen.
Leave it to me.
Alright, kitchen's over there. Oh my god, there's a knife under this table! Anyway. Sure, it'll be fine. It's not like we've done, you know, a kitchen dining room sort of thing after somebody gathered up all the dangerous weapons before, right? I know we're supposed to be searching for a secret to the outside world, but what is it? An object to something else entirely? Supposed to search everywhere. One searching later. I looked everywhere, but I didn't find anything suspicious. Perhaps I missed something. I'll look one more time. Another, more thorough searching later. It's been a while, but I can't find a thing. Haven't found anything. I guess it can't be in the kitchen. What should I do now? Search somewhere else?
Shuichi!
How'd your search go? I didn't find anything. How about you? Same. Checked every corner, but I didn't find a thing. I'm starting to wonder if there's even something actually hidden here. Was Monokuma just lying? The way Monokuma was talking certainly was suspicious. Make sure to investigate that meat on the bone. It's true. Really, the bone specifically. Well, Monokuma, did you prepare some sort of bait for us? Bait? Oh yeah, of course I have. Pew-hoo-hoo-hoo. Is your curiosity piqued? Then you have no choice but to go. Yeah, we want to know, so we'll definitely go. We want to know, so we'll definitely go. It was Kokichi who steered that conversation. Why would he do that? There's something that's been bothering me. I feel it's more likely in the chapel since it looks like that's where there's more stuff compared to the normal-looking mansion. I would suspect it's like hidden behind a puzzle somewhere, you know? Like the trees have something to do with it. You need to, I don't know, find the one it's buried under or something. Something bothering me.
That's...
Something bothering you. It might have been my imagination. There's a small window in the dining room. Maybe 10 minutes ago I looked through it. Thought I saw Miu.
Huh?
Miu? She should be in the chapel. And the bridge fell, so she shouldn't be able to get over here, right? That's why I thought it was just my imagination, but I figured I should say something. That was 30 minutes in. That's about normal, I think, at this point. I don't know if it was a gun. It might have just been a crash, compared to the normal-looking mansion.
What?
What was that sound?
No.
It sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from outside. Meg Turney, let's go. Is Meg Turney really going to be a survivor of this game? Because holy crap. What a fucking... What a decision. To have her be alive at the end of the game. Nothing in the entrance hall. Something outside, perhaps? Maybe the sound was something falling off the roof. A person on the roof. Oh no! What?
What?
Both in D1 and D2 at Chapter 6, the big showdowns with Mastermind trials, but they were not murder-related per se. Do you count those as trials or not? Depending on the number of trials in the game, might or might not change. Kane lived without being very plot-related or useful. Yeah, but she had tits, so... And in case you didn't notice, Aoi also lived and had tits. So for that reason, Miu's probably going to live. They like the tits surviving. Depending on the number of trials in this game, might or might not change. I do count them, sort of. They have, like, asterisks. I would say the one in the first game was more related to a murder than the second one, which was just kind of, like, deciding our fate. The first one, it was to show Monokuma lied and cheated regarding the previous trial, and that I actually didn't kill Mukuru Kusama. Yeah, the graduation exam, if you will. Anyway, let's go outside. It'll be faster to see for ourselves than standing around talking about it. Obviously. Hopefully it's not a death. Oh, hey, Gonta, what's up?
Oh,
Oh, Gonta and McTurney.
Gonta.
Did you see Kibo around here anywhere? No, Gonta not see him. You didn't? I heard his voice close by. Did someone fall off the roof? You heard that noise, right? Heard noise, but Gonta not see anything. What could that mean? Thought I heard the sound in Kibo's voice close by. Gonta didn't see anything. What do we do about Kaido? He should be... We have to run over there right away. Suichi, what does this all mean? Strange occurrences. Alright, my talent is solving mysteries. That's what I'm gonna do. Need to figure out why Kibo screamed. Let's head to the chapel. Something might happen there. You're right. Something might have happened. Okay, but I want to check this way. Because the noises are clearly coming from over here. Where that window was. Why? Okay, well. How about this way? Oh boy, gee, not suspicious at all. What paper? Never mind that now. I need to head to the chapel. What the hell? Alright. Oh hey, wow, look at that.
Shuichi.
Perfect timing. Is there anything over on there that can serve as a bridge?
What?
Kibo's over there. Then what was the sound I heard earlier?
Well,
Hurry and find something else to replace the bridge with.
right.
Yeah, we might be able to make it in time.
Huh?
Make it in time? What do you mean?
Hey!
What happened? Why are you guys making such a scene?
Kokichi.
I don't see anyone in the dining room, so I went to look for you guys. Looks like everyone's in trouble that Miu dropped that bridge.
Kokichi.
There's no time laughing now. We need to find a replacement bridge.
Ah.
But the bridge is over here, you know.
Huh?
What? Come on, over here.
All right.
Well, let's go. Someone had to take a dump. That was just the sound of toilet flushing. Kokichi told us, so now I'm worried. Let's just wait and see what happens. See a signboard stuck on that boulder. Same one Miu dropped. You're right. I got swept all the way out here.
Allow Gonta.
I just need to carry the signboard.
All right.
Now that's dealt with. Let's head back to where everyone else is. Okay, so the river loops back around. Noted. Given the way the river runs.
Hey,
Where's Kaito? Wrong game. Mekamaru isn't in this game. Alright, there they are. Don't just need to put board over river, but board so thin will be okay.
Get it?
It may be thin, but it's made of sturdy wood. Hurry up and put the bridge down. Alright.
What happened?
So who are we missing? We're missing Miu and Kaito. What's wrong? What happened over there? I'll explain later. We need to log out right now. Log out.
Oh?
Where's Miu? Something happened to her. What do you mean?
well.
We're not sure, but her avatar isn't moving. Maybe something happened in the real world that's preventing her from moving. This looks real bad. Okay, let's head to the salon and log out ASAP.
Hey,
Where's Kaito?
Well,
I don't know. I ran here as fast as I could. I didn't check the roof. You didn't even bother going to the roof to get him? You're colder than I thought. Well, yeah.
Shuichi.
Rip Miu and Kaido. Well, I mean... no great loss to the world, I suppose. Be a shame if the tits died, right as I was saying the tits seem to keep living. So the circles are bushes. Got it. The golden genius Miu. Well, I mean, somewhat of a loss then. Check the rooftop. He wasn't there.
Huh?
Wasn't there?
Told you.
No one was on the roof. Tried calling for him, but there was no answer. Where did he go?
what's the point?
Probably logged out first by himself. Don't worry. He's stupid enough to get himself killed, but I know he won't really die. Well, you say that. Suppose it's true. I don't have to worry about him. I have to hurry and log out. I have to check on Miu. Whee!
Shuichi.
Going in order there. We can log out one person at a time. Going to have next turn. A true gentleman would go last. Going to just say his name into the phone, someone come get him. Just do it.
Gonta.
Gokuhara.
Ah.
Disappeared. Huh. Avatars disappear when we log out. Miu's avatar is still right here and unmoving. What does that mean? Let's hurry and get back out. Meg Turney.
Right?
Suichi, you can log out before me. I'm sure your detective's intuition's kicking in, so go on ahead. That's incredibly suspicious.
See?
Don't be shy. Go on ahead. Oh, so you're actually going first? I was kidding, but no, seriously, go ahead. Worried about Miu.
Shuichi.
Oh, wait, now that we're alone, I want to tell you something. You know, I hate to be that guy, but I don't think Suichi's a good detective. He falls for, like, every trick and never sees any obvious ploys. What is it? You're really useful. What?
Hey.
How about you stop hanging out with dumb old Kaido and be my friend instead? I think I can be useful to you, you know? I can help you save everyone. And you want to save everyone, right?
I'm...
Suichi Saihara. You friends with Kokichi. Later, bitch. I got rejected. I won't give up that easily. When I find someone I like, I'll do anything to get them to notice me. Even strangle them. Alright then.
Ah.
When I opened my eyes, I could only see black. I was logged out. The helmet was on my head, blocking my vision. Realized that, I quickly reached up to pull the helmet and peeled it off. When I did, a nauseating sight was waiting for me. Alright, well... It's about right. Okay, so, well, the tits died. Suichi isn't a good detective. What else is new? Water's wet, fire burns, something else. Birds fly, fish swim. Miyu's cold, dead body. Well, rip Miyu. Yeah, her husbando died too. Live and let the languid world live. So Miyu's dead. At this point, I'm numb to it. I just want to figure out who done it. I've also been playing the Murder on Ariados DLC in Outer Worlds. Good stuff. Got all the achievements. But, yeah, solving murder mysteries is just something I'm kind of numb to at this point. Sun had risen while we were inside the virtual world. Can't believe Mio committed suicide because I'm still going to blame her. That would be bold. Although I suppose there's a suicide per game so far, isn't there?
Ding dong dong.
Body's been discovered. Everyone please report to the computer. Oh, you're already here.
Now then.
I got to bring the body discovery announcement live. Doing it live is great. Better than beer and fucking. Sure. Where's Kaito? Waifu doesn't seem to have good luck. Daddy, you always have such a potty mouth. I was holding back because I was already one vulgar cast member, so now it's my time to shine. Thankfully, I'm adorable, so I can get away with saying all kinds of crude stuff. Finally, I get to be a foul-mouthed asshole. What a vulgar last word. What's wrong, Motaro? You're just staring blankly at the body. Oh, it's his mom. Staring at the body. His mom died. Aw, poor guy. Barely heard the announcement as we stared at Miyu dumbfounded. We stared at Miyu's corpse.
That's terrible.
Why did it end up like this? Why do the interesting people keep dying? When, like, Himiko and Meg Turney are alive. What's going on? Miyu got killed. Gonta not understand either. Miyu like this when Gonta wake up.
Why?
What's going on? Why this happened? Obviously a murder's happened. Murder?
Weird.
What do you mean? Did something happen while Gonta sleep?
No.
Himiko has her magic to protect her.
Hey.
Of course. Where's Kaito? Oh, also Kaito. Good example. That's right, Kaito. Where is he? Almost as if on cue. He comes back with like an iced tea and he's like, went to the kitchen real quick. Oh my god, what happened? McTurney, I don't know, her lab's available, so she should be killable. Yeah. His lab's not. What's this about a body discovery? Miyu, what the hell is going on? Too late, all the others finished gasping in terror already. Where were you this whole time? What were you doing? I was taking a nap. Taking a nap? You were sleeping. Gonta was sleeping too. He had a strange dream. Gonta did not understand anything. As I said, that was a virtual world. So you logged out by yourself and then took a nap without permission? I suddenly got logged out before I realized I was back here. You logged out involuntarily? Yeah, I don't know if it was okay to log back in, so I went back to my room and slept. When the body discovery announcement woke me up, I rushed over here. Kaito, if you're gonna lie, then you might as well do it better. I think you can make a killing game more exciting than with a crappy lie like that. It's not a lie, I was really sleeping. If we can discuss whether or not that's a lie later. What we need to do right now is begin the investigation. We discover who killed Miyu. You seem ready? Well, of course you are. One of your dearest friends was killed, so it's finally your time to shine. Explain it however you like, Kokichi. The fact is, if we don't find who the culprit is, we'll be executed. I won't let that happen. I'll find the culprit so we can all survive. Even if the culprit is
Don't
Kaito.
screw around.
What?
Okay.
Miyu killed Mio. It was her sword. I mean, virtual world. What? Now, please save your arguments for the class trial. In the meantime, the file. Yeah, how'd she die?
Now then.
Do your best. I'm certain you guys will make this turn of events very entertaining. Asshole. Follower. Average sad boy. Same. Shrewd negotiator you are. You may be an average sad boy, but you're one shrewd negotiator. Thank you very much for the follow, average sad boy. Playing Danganronpa, Miu just died, rather tragically.
Yeah.
Everyone, let's do this. I'll find the culprit this time, no matter what.
Hey!
Why are you being so cheery about? Well, what are you sad about? You guys hated her. Not as much as you hate me, but still. It's not the issue. Of course, I thought she was annoying, but never wanted her to die. I want us all to escape together. Miu was certainly brash and spirited, but she wasn't a bad person. That about sums up her character accurately, Kibo.
Listen closely.
I had her perform maintenance on my booty. I know very well. I want to cry, but I can't. I should have Miu install a crying function. Wouldn't tears cause you to short circuit? Not at all, my body's completely waterproof. This isn't the time for that. Going to know can forgive this. Going to never forgive this. Never forgive culprit. Going to never forgive self. Going to swear to protect everyone. Going to fail to protect Miu. Going to no could protect anyone again. Going to as a failure and as a gentleman. Logged out involuntarily and didn't know if logging back in was okay. Kaito, dude, come up with better lies, will you? I mean, honestly, that sounds like Kaito. I'm so tired of this awful feeling. I have to do this. I can't let this... Don't carry the burden all by yourself.
Listen up.
You're my sidekick, don't forget.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it together. We can work together. We can solve this. You know, a detail I really like in this game, you can see the people behind them when they're talking like this. I don't think in the first two games that was really a thing, but like Maki's just hanging out back there. And it's happened a lot before. You can just see somebody hanging out behind somebody. And I don't really think they did that in the first or second game, so it's a nice little detail. I like it. Felt like addressing it. No way, Jose. What?
Well, you know.
Suichi's the most reliable person in the class trial. Why would we let such an important person work with a suspect like you? Kaito Smallbrain. It's true. Suspect? You're saying if I was the culprit, Suichi would hide the truth to protect me? Bullshit. Don't underestimate Suichi. He'd throw me under the bus so fast, you'd swear the tires were always painted red. With my blood as it trampled me. Dark Flame, what's up? Even if I was the culprit, he's the type of guy to see things through. Remember Kaede's class trial? He saw through that. I believe in Suichi.
Okay.
Kaito. That was also like 3 trials ago, so I've kind of grown since then. Give me a break. You love to believe that, don't you, Kaito?
You really don't get
But that belief can turn against you, especially in this killing game, you know? I got no idea what you're talking about. I don't get it at all. Fine, if you're gonna get all worked up over it, then me and Suichi won't team up.
Don't worry about it.
Ah, it's just for now. Hearing him say that, I can't
I
stay
believe
quiet.
in you.
Try and get through it on your own. Clear me a suspicion with your own power. If you can be cleared. Alright, so I'm teaming up with Maki again. Do they really like writing reasons fucking Kaito can't team up with me for whatever goddamn nonsense? Regardless, there's only one thing I can do. I can't be afraid. I can't get lost now. In order to protect everyone, I have to do something. I have to do something. Such resolve there. First, check the Monokuma file. Always. I just realized where you are. Miu is dead. Correct. Do you think I just said that without, like, just out of nowhere? Victim is the ultimate inventor, Miu Iruma. Body was discovered on the computer room of the 4th floor. Approximate time of death, 6:30 a.m. Ah, it's early. There are no external wounds on the body. What's the cause of death? Time of death happened 30 minutes before now. We're still in the virtual world. I'm a little slow, my beef. Hey, you're fine. You're not a little slow. You're average. Don't worry. You don't need to be so wary of me. It's not like I'm going to get in your way. It's just I hate lies so much I tend to suspect others a lot. You know, you're not helping me on this investigation, right? You're as suspicious as Kaito. Kaito say wouldn't team up with you. I can't
So
trust
that
those words. I'm keeping an eye on you just in case he tries to bother you.
Um,
I didn't have my buds in, so I couldn't hear you at first. Ah, that would make sense. I usually have to have my friends around to explain things to me because
true.
the plot is always very confusing. Don't take it the wrong way, though. I'm not trying to replace Kaito as your partner.
All
Well,
right.
you're not gonna. I got Maki for that. I'll help you as much as I can. Where are you gonna investigate now? I'm gonna read the damn file. Cause of death, please? They really fucking skipped over that one. His body was discovered in the computer room. No injury. What the? You know, it said cause of death in the file. I didn't actually read it. But, like, useful file. I didn't read the cause of death on the artwork of the file because I figured they would just tell me, and I'm like, I don't want to just repeat it. Alright, let's look at the body then, shall we? She's strangled? What is going on here? She's clasping around her neck as if she's gasping for air. Eyes wide in panic. Must have suffered quite a bit.
Wow.
That is one grody face. Miu must have suffered a lot. A vulgar death fit for a vulgar bitch. Alright. It is not a cute look, Miu. No, it is not. Even if you're joking, that's too far. You're right, I shouldn't speak ill of the dead, no matter how much you hated them. I didn't hate her that much. Even if she was despised, pathetic, dirty, come toilet of a person. I suppose I'll never get Kokichi to change. What's Miu's cause of death? It doesn't say. It did, actually, but I wanted to let you know, just in case it turns out to be a clue. I was the first one to log out and find Miu's body. She was still wearing the helmet, and her body was contorting into this awful position. Maki logged out after I did, and she helped me take off Miu's helmet. And then she was gone. Is that a confession? How is that a confession? Question is the cause of death. What caused her to suffer? She choking on something, perhaps? Can I not actually examine the body any thoroughly, or... Nope. Alright, that's it. Cool. What can I look at? The visor. Device we wore on our heads to enter the virtual world. Some helmets still have cords plugged in, others have them removed. I'm positive they were unplugged after logging out. Ah, that's it, the cords. We were supposed to plug 2 cords into the computer of our helmets. Red for consciousness and blue for memory. Got those mixed up. I'm curious to see what happens if you switch cords. Oh no, never done that. Probably gets glitchy or something. Maybe you become a vegetable and your body swaps someone. Who knows? Maybe somebody swapped the cords on her? And it, like, I don't know, brain aneurysmed her, I guess? When it comes to Kaito, he's good at being an astronaut, but with anything else, it's like he turned in the dumbest person alive. Being a good astronaut is much more impressive than being, like, an astronomer. An astronomer is like, you can, like, read books and shit. You'll figure it out. Astronaut is intense physical training. He's trilingual. It's an important distinction. There's something on the seat. That's a small bottle. I feel as though I've seen this before. Don't disrespect Rontaro, the ultimate astronomer. Kaito has himbo energy. He does. He certainly does. I'm trying to think if he's the himbo-iest. Like, Gonta is also kind of himbo-y, but, like... He's not idiot, he's just sort of naive. I think you need to be an idiot to be a himbo. This is yours, right, Suichi?
Huh?
Mine? You need to be like Goku levels of stupid. Gonta is just like, I don't get computers, I was raised by wolves. I mean, that's not dissimilar to Goku, although Goku willfully doesn't understand anything except punching. I guess it's not yours, but it's from your lab. Oh yeah, it's the old... Oh... That's not good. Suichi killed Miu with poison. I solved the case, boys. Did you? It's that poison. So what's this about? Of course, because I already checked it. We are in a killing game, you know. If there's poison and tricks prepared, of course I'd investigate them ASAP. Oh, it's not so I can use them. I check them in case someone else uses them. It's Suichi's poison. The poison from Suichi. The poison that Suichi had to poison somebody with poison. That poison.
By the way.
Just turns her into a llama. Did you see the label on the back of this bottle? The label? According to the warning, the poison's pretty lethal. It becomes neutralized once it's mixed, so it has to be taken directly. You don't want to take it directly, then. When it's taken directly, the victim will immediately die, even if they only sip a bit. Which means you get the victim's mouth open, you could kill them instantly. I can't imagine a better method of killing somebody who's logged in. Well, their mouth would have to be open, right? I should tell you what symptoms the poison causes. Small blood vessel under the conjunctiva to explode. Which means the whites of your eyes will turn blood red. That's important. That's everything about this poison. Am I doing a good job? Maybe it's time to acknowledge me as your partner. No. Goku was intentionally an a-hole. Well, I don't know if he was an a-hole. He's a dumbass. He was motivated by his own self-interest, not wanting to be an asshole, not wanting to be a hero or anything of the sort. Well, I mean, he's always looking for a fight, but he's always on the right side of the fight. That's not an accident. Although the Cell thing, you could argue he's being an asshole. And he was motivated by his own self-interest, not wanting to be the hero or anything of the sort. He's not looking for the glory of being the hero like, you know, Mr. Satan was, but he's not in it for pride like Vegeta or anything. He's just in it for the fun of fighting. I don't think that makes him an a-hole, strictly speaking. In the Cell games, yes, he's an a-hole, but in, like, the Boo Saga or the Freezer Saga, he's not terribly a-hole-ish. Who brought this poison? Do you think the culprit did it? Who brought the poison? I can't be certain. Well, they wouldn't need to drain the bottle if only a little bit would kill her. I do think the poison was left on that person's chair. Your chair, I imagine? Kokichi? Visor. Same thing, or... The device won our heads... Yeah, okay, yeah. Nothing over there. Nothing over there. Nothing above. Alright, can you corroborate Kibo's story there? Also, where was she during that whole chapel thing? Maki was working on the computer, her hands moving the mouse around rapidly. You know how to work a computer, Maki? Not really, I've never used this program before either. I imagine it would be difficult to understand unless you're an expert.
Well...
I did find a text file regarding the program. It's info about the basic features. Other than that, there's not much. What does it say? If you don't want to tell me, at least tell it to Suichi. According to the text file, the Killing Game Simulator used a certain program as its base called the Neo World program. Never heard of it. It's a Killing Game Simulator. Objects can't break. Body has 5 senses connect to your avatar. Avatar cannot be harmed. Any damage inflicted on your avatar will be transferred to your body in the real world. Reference. I have no idea what you mean. Matches what Miu told us. If your avatar receives fatal damage, then your real body will die from shock. If you die in the game, you die for real. Rest in peace, Frankie Muniz. He was killed in the back of a truck by roses? I don't really... That movie sucked. This is the first time we're hearing about this. If someone receives a fatal injury in the virtual world, they'll die in the real world. Well, your 5 senses are connected, so it makes sense you'd feel the same amount of pain. Wouldn't be too surprising if you died from a fatal injury. More important question, why did Miu keep such an important detail secret? That is strange. I have no idea why she wouldn't mention such an important detail. Probably to stop people from killing each other. Him being on the right side of things was just an accident. He just wants to fight all the time while neglecting everything else, including his own wife and kids. Him being a hero is collateral benefit and accidental one too. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's one of those, like, it's a hard truth, but it is a truth that you're spitting there. I will say, I don't think it's kind of an accident. I think it's sort of nature. Goku, since all he wants to do is fight strong opponents, if he fights someone who, at their core, is a good person, the stakes aren't very high. Like Tien, for example. The stakes aren't going to be very high, or Krillin, whomever. It's just a fight. It's a spar. No big deal. Fighting a powerful person who, like, wants to destroy the world, he just wants to fight them. The world thing, it's like, you know, he's not going to sit back and watch everyone die, but at his core, he would rather just fight them. And it just so happens that, like, by fighting them, he is stopping their plans, because it turns out in that universe, beating the tar out of somebody just immediately and effectively stops any intentions they ever had. No one ever sets up, like, a failsafe or something to, you know, destroy a planet or kill a population while Goku is fighting them, with the exception of Frieza, that took 5 whole minutes. So, you know. Beyond that, and again, that planet was extinct by that point. He was just blowing it up for the sake of blowing it up. Frieza was kind of a poor sport at that moment.
Well...
But yeah, no, I think it's just sort of, that's how the cards fall. It's, when he fights people who are morally good, he's obviously not fighting for anything other than the love of the sport. When he's fighting evil people, he's doing it for the love of the sport and also to stop them. You could argue that motivates him a bit more, but nah, it's eh. The rest of the virtual world is the same as the real one, including the laws of physics. Warps and special transportation, like mounts, do not exist. You only move around using your avatar. Should have added warps and mounts to the virtual world. That's all it says in the text. Thank you, Maki. That was very helpful. Yeah, so I'm thinking the river based on the sign and the way the river was flowing. If you go down the river, you wind up back at the front of the river, which would be how Miu got here. Although she was very cavalier about not going in the water. I don't know why, though.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? I'm not doubting you or anything, Maki, but I'm just saying the file could have been rewritten. It's possible someone rewrote the original into false info. But to determine that, you'd need an extensive knowledge of computers.
It's my time to shine.
This looks like a job for me.
Stop it.
References. Don't get in our way. I won't get in your way. In fact, I want to help you with the investigation. Montaro, what are you saying? Come on, please, won't you let me help? Yeah, his mom was killed. Ever since I forgot I'm bad with computers, I'm good with computers now. That is how it works.
What are you talking about?
That logic doesn't make any sense. You can't, Monotaro. We're not allowed to help participants as mascots. We gotta stick to that
I
rule.
don't care.
I don't give a fart about the rules. I want to help everybody. I want to avenge my dead mom. You mean Miu?
Not that.
No, Montaro, you've forgotten again. You've forgotten she's not our mother. And you've forgotten about the important person you need to protect. Shut up, you pig! I'm busy avenging my mother's death. How sad, but it looks like this is goodbye. I love you, but there's someone I need to protect. Goodbye.
So long. Farewell.
Alright then. Alrighty then, let's do this. Do what?
So what?
I don't care either way. If you want to help, that's fine. True, I suppose. I'll do my best for Mom's sake.
No.
Perhaps we should. Doing his best for his dead mom, I'm so touched. Alright, I'll leave it to you. I suppose I have no choice.
Alright.
Start analyzing the computer right away. That sounds about right.
This stinky little computer is no match for my hands.
Not being a hacker, that seems about right.
His hands are going at such an intense speed that the friction is creating fire.
Yeah, that's how you take down a firewall, right? I know hacking.
Alright.
I'm the nerd. I've seen IT Crowd. I've already analyzed a few things already.
Okay.
Text file is consistent with the original program. Doesn't look like it was altered. Also, I found this too. Ninja stars?
Is
Oh.
this...
Looks like information from when everyone logged in and out. There's no sign it was altered either. It's definitely accurate information. Could you show it to me? Well, let's actually read this so that we can fucking, not miss it like a certain goddamn file. 2302. Himiko, Meg Turney, Kaido, Kibo, and Suichi all logged in. A minute later, Maki logged in. A minute after that, Kokichi and Gonta logged in. And then 2 minutes after that, Miu logged in. Okay. At 5:17, Kaito logged out. 6:55, Kibo, Himiko, and Maki logged out. 56, Gonta logged out along with Meg Turney. Suichi logged out 2 minutes later, and then Kokichi 2 minutes after that. So Kaito did log out quite a while ago, and Miu never logged out. Sorry, my mom just stopped by for a busy. You're good, man. You do the you. You do the you. Saving others, world or others included by fighting people, is an added motivation for Goku and is not his primary motivation. God, no. Of course it's not. It's his second motivation. Goku's primary motive is to fight people for the sake of fighting only, and a lot of dialogue he has with others supports that. You're not wrong. It's a bit like Ryu in Street Fighter. That man understands karate, and that's it.
Well...
Aside from Miu, everyone has logged in and
You're
out
right.
once. It would appear no one secretly logged out and back in. My main concern becomes Kaito. He logged out very much ahead of us. I demand another protagonist because Suichi is suspicious. It was his poison. Also, I don't like him. Well, you're honest. I'll give you that. Log in, log out record. So something else I noticed I was analyzing the program. Looks like some parts of the program were rewritten. Some have been. Miu's the only person capable of doing that. Which files did she rewrite and what did she change? Analyze that, but it's going to take some time. As long as it's done by the class trial, Suichi will be able to avenge Miu. Just says whatever he pleases. I'll keep on analyzing the crap out of this program. You're so reliable. Way more than you. Burn? So what were you doing this whole time, Kaito? You just got logged out mysteriously? Just so you don't misunderstand. You're talking about how you were logged out by yourself. Okay, let's hear it. Why are you? Feel free to lie, of course. Exposing lies is a real pleasure of this
Don't
game.
screw around.
Just ignore him and talk to me.
I mean,
About the whole logging out thing, I don't really get it myself. I was looking for the secret to the outside world on the rooftop, a circle lit up underneath me. And I suddenly sucked in, and before I knew it, I was logged out. Same thing happened when I used the phone to log out. How did it happen on the roof? What happened after you logged out? Everyone was still logged in, but I didn't know if it was okay for me to log back in. I went back to my room and slept. Since it was dawn, I was pretty tired. At the body discovery announcement, you woke you? That's right, I heard it and rushed back here. I hate Kaito. You know what? People are pretty split on him. They're either like, ah, what a harmless goofball, or fuck this guy. This goddamn idiot.
Hey.
Remember what condition Miu's body was in when you logged out? Nah, I didn't pay attention, so I don't know. Didn't notice anything, like whether she was dead or not? Like I said, I don't know. Sorry, just needed to object to the contradiction in the testimony. I said I'm not lying. Suichi, in order to find the truth, you can't be biased. Okay, have a chat with you. You found the body, right? Strictly speaking. I've been wondering, what is the secret to the outside world we were searching for anyway? That's true, we got sidetracked by Miu's murder case. We never discovered what the secret actually was. Could find anything in the chapel, and you found nothing at the mansion.
Okay.
No, Meg Turney did, and I didn't find anything. I didn't find anything either. That's probably the same with Kaito and Gonta too, right?
Right?
Knowing them, if they had found something, they would have told us right away. Yeah, they would have, unlike you. Hey, did you hear that? The robot's being sassy with me.
So mean.
Robots don't need warm blood to function, so they become cold like this. Got him. That's why he's more concerned about the secret of the outside world than poor Mio. He told us he couldn't even cry if he wanted to. He went so far to stage his dramatic reaction. It's not true. I'm hoping we can discover the truth, too. Pretty advanced robot. He can be sassy and make excuses. Who? I mean, the computer? From time of death indicating the Monokuma file, she was killed while we were still in the virtual world. It's true. It's true. It's true. Who haven't I spoken to? Turney? Kaito's a big dork who's for the most part annoying and useless, but he's also harmless. Well, yeah, it's better than a lot of people. It ended up like this after all. I had a bad feeling ever since I saw Miu from that dining room window. Thought you saw Miu? Yeah, I told Suichi about it. There's a small window in the dining room. Maybe 10 minutes ago I looked through it. I thought I saw Miu. How do you think you see Miu? She's pretty noticeable. The whole pink and blonde thing going on against the snow? Oh, you saw Miu then. Well, not if he killed Miu. I mean, I don't think he did. I thought I must have been mistaken since she should have been by the chapel. Ah, you're only saying you're mistaken so you don't have to feel as guilty.
Because?
If you had been positive... Talking too much makes me yawn. It was Miu. Could have done something sooner. Could have prevented her death.
Hey.
That's just speculation, Kokichi. You can't judge in hindsight. I went a little off topic there. Anyway, I wanted to ask you something. What did you do after you thought you saw Miu? I thought I was mistaken, but it really bothered me, so about 10 minutes later I told Suichi while we were talking about it. We heard a bang! Except the fact that Kaito might be Miu's killer. Yeah. I don't think he is, but, you know. Suppose I shouldn't rule anything out at the moment, other than it wasn't me. Heard a lot of noise and rushed out into the entrance hall. But the poison... No assumptions, except that it wasn't me. Which is not always the case. Kaede did it after all.
Huh?
Keyboy's voice, huh? Wasn't he at the chapel?
Okay.
He was, but Meg Turney and I are positive it was his voice. Heard Kibo from the entrance hall, and we should have been at the chapel. That's weird, because you shouldn't be able to hear anything between the chapel and the mansion. Even Miu said that. And we just spend the rest of the game as Kibo. You can't hear anything at all while you're inside the map loading point.
I see.
You're right, that sound shouldn't reach through the map's loading point. How did we hear Kibo's voice? We're able to hear Kibo at the mansion if he was at the chapel. Maybe someone's lying. Lying?
Hey.
By the way, Kokichi, did you hear the loud noise or Kibo's voice? Not sure. I must not know because I was too busy searching. You're lying to his face. Kaito.
Hey.
Keep interrupting me when I talk. Do you like me or something? Why would I like you? I was interested in Suichi's conversation. Should you rule out that Suichi, though? Like, this game already did pull off the protagonist being killer once. I don't think they'd do it again. And if they... excuse me. If they did do it again, I imagine it would be on the last case, not, you know, this case. What I said before was pretty much everything. After that, we headed back to the chapel to see what happened. We saw Gonta as we left the mansion, and 3 of us went to the river together. That's when we met with Kokichi. And then we used the signboard I found as a bridge. What was that about? Did you notice anything? I suppose not. Hey, I see you're working hard. It looks like you're starting to take this game seriously, Kaido. Shut up! McTurney's account been added. And the loud noise. Guess I still need to speak to Gonta and Himiko. Excuse me. Never thought Miu would be killed. When I saw her avatar not moving, I thought maybe. That's right, you saw Miu's avatar in the virtual world. Where was the avatar?
Hey.
Tell me more about it. Any details? Looking in the secret of the outside world at the chapel. Miu was too, right? We volunteered to look around the outside of the chapel. She wasn't with us. We searched and we couldn't find anything. Then, right when we were starting to get tired, all of a sudden we heard a really loud sound. Must have been the sound I heard. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from inside. Something hitting the wall of the chapel. Rushed outside to check and found Miu's avatar. That's when you went to log out and check on Miu's real body. Went to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason. Then, while we were standing around wondering what to do, you guys showed up. Thank you. Testimony sounded important, especially about how they couldn't cross the river. Because they weren't able to cross the river, no one could have gone between the mansion and the chapel. This helps narrow down the people who could have come into contact with Miu. What could have come into contact with Miu at the chapel? That's the chapel. Right. And Gonta, your account. What were you doing? There's enough people now that I suppose I can reasonably get everyone's alibis. When it was like a cast of 15 people, there's no way I was getting everyone's alibis. Or everyone moved in groups, you know? It was like, oh yeah, 7 of us were together. Alright, that rules out 7 of you.
You're so dumb.
Are you still depressed about Miu? Come on, don't be such a Debbie Downer.
By the way,
Gonta, I want to know what you think. Rare, I know, but who do you think the culprit is?
Gonta don't know.
Murder already happened when Gonta wake up.
How this happened?
Why would this happen? Why Miu killed? Gonta not understand anything.
How can this be?
Gonta frustrated and sad. Gonta no protect Miu. He seems all over the place right now. I can't think at all when he's like this.
it's true.
Gonta doesn't seem to be lying. I'm pretty sure he's telling us the truth. I guess a big dum-dum like Gonta doesn't have the brains to lie in the first place. Don't talk about him like that. Disappointed in you, Gonta. When I met you, I thought you'd be more useful.
Sorry. Gonta, idiot.
Gonta's sorry he no could protect Miu. Gonta.
Hey,
If you feel bad about it, stop blaming yourself. Help us find the culprit instead. This is the culprit's fault anyway, so pull yourself together and help us out. Okay, Gonta understand.
Gonta do his best.
Gonta definitely do his best to this time. Ah, that's the spirit. Kokichi is encouraging him. I really don't know what Kokichi is thinking. Pretty sure Gonta can't even think when he isn't like this. Well, I mean...
hey,
Done investigating a crime scene? Do you know who the culprit is? No. Might not actually be the crime scene. Yes, injuries in the virtual world can be fatal in the real world. Can't think about bugs. That's true. Meaning, it's a possibility that she was killed in the virtual world, which means the next area to investigate should
I
be
see.
the virtual world. We should go there again.
see?
I just read your mind, right? Right. Didn't I? Right. That's the case I'm coming too. Oh, good. He's coming. Must really like me, huh? Is that what you want? I don't have time to waste on you. If we go back to the virtual world, we might find some new clues with those that might be able to clear my name. May I join you as well? I think we should investigate the virtual world again. Why don't we all go? So I get to be an avatar again. You actually like being an avatar? You gonna stay here? He's still in the middle of analyzing the program. Going to search this place some more. No time to be sleeping. That's not what we're... Ah, it's fine. You know what? Whatever. Kaito x Kokichi. It exists. Go to AO3. You know it's there. Anyway, surprised? Are you getting it lonely without your partner?
My bad.
I'm busy too, you know. I have to watch Maki if she tries to do anything deceitful.
See?
Deceitful? That's true.
Goodness.
What has this game taught us again? Don't trust women. Alright? First murderer, Kaede. Second murderer, Karumi. Third murderer, a guy who had his sister living inside of his body that he was killing so she wouldn't be lonely. In other words, women made him do it. I'm not the one writing the game, but that's clearly the message it's putting forward, so... Just saying. Maybe once in a while, Gonta can muster enough brain power to think about bugs, but that's about it.
Huh?
Keep saying messed up crap like that, I'm gonna kick your ass into
Right
orbit.
already.
Just ignore him and hurry to the virtual world.
Okay.
Kaito, let's just focus on solving the case. Huh. Why am I so tired for now? That's fine. Thank God. Unlike violence, the ultimate supreme leader would rather sneak around.
So that means...
Anyway, I'll leave the virtual world to you, Suichi.
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating when I say this class trial can only be solved by you. Your talent can save the useless people here, you know? Who you calling useless?
Told you.
Enough already. Kaito, let's go. Kaito, Kibo, Himiko, Meg Turney, and I are prepared to enter the virtual world. Do we, like, maybe want to move her, you know? Place her somewhere? Like, Kibo just straight up sat down next to the dead body. Like, maybe face her against the wall or something. It's a bit rude, but it's kind of creepy to just have her sitting there.
So the red cord goes in the right side and the blue cord in the left, yeah?
Yeah, let's do that.
Cover her face with a bag. Yeah, something.
Right is the hand I hold my chopsticks with. I gotta be sure to get it right.
If you're that worried, why don't you use one that's already set up?
Place the device on our heads and flip the switch. Himiko. She's not wrong. Right's the hand you use chopsticks with. That's not how I remember it. You know how I remember it? This is my right hand. Neo World program. Again. Alright, we're all logged back in. Oh, covering your body with something, leaving your body like that seems wrong. Yeah. Like, put a blanket over her, maybe. It's a sheet. My avatar. Look, you liked it after all. We're back here.
100%.
Apparently, we always arrive in this room when we log in. Mia said that logging in and out isn't possible unless we're in this room.
Huh?
How did I get logged out when I was on the rooftop? Yeah, we need to investigate that area
do?
too. Let's check Mia's
That's right.
avatar. It's near the chapel. Let's head to the chapel. Alright then. Is your camera still flipped or was it that a joke? Because you definitely raised your left hand to us. My camera is set up so that when I look at it, my room is set up in the correct way. My shelf of crap and my poster right there are actually on the proper side. So right now I'm waving my left hand. This is my right hand. I get that, like... No, yeah, this is my right hand. I definitely raised my right hand. This is my right hand. My camera, I don't know what you've got flipped, but here, I'll turn around so it's like the camera's facing me. Still my right hand. This is my right side. The window's out there. There's the left. Ahem. Check the map before heading to the chapel. 2 maps on the wall. The one I don't need to look at. But that's worth keeping, I guess. Okay. The entire world is surrounded by distinct walls. Loading point in the middle is split between the two. No sight or sound could pass between the loading point. To get from the mansion to chapel, you have to go through this point. You also have to cross the river. That's how the world's designed. It's strange. I feel as though there's some secret to this. I think there is. Obviously, the river loops back around. I think the other side will too. Map made by Miu. Is that what's bothering
Hey,
me?
Shuichi.
Looking at maps makes you feel calm, doesn't it?
Huh?
Huh? Type of person who stares at maps alone instead of playing at recess, aren't you?
No.
No?
Shuichi!
Don't forget why you're here, bro.
Indeed.
You're not alone anymore.
That's fine.
You don't need to withdraw into a shell, you know?
Hmm.
I'm proud of you. You made real friends with people, not maps.
That's wrong.
Ultimate cartographer. Suchi, can you please come with
What
me?
happened?
What happened? Found something strange. It's right this way. Is it the toilet paper? Yeah, I found that a while ago. Pretty sure that was Rontaro. Who? What? Toilet paper, why would you place it like this?
That's right.
It's cold here.
Huh?
Huh?
Which means...
My honest thought was that somebody may have come here to defecate. The ultimate cartographer. Ah, of course.
No.
I don't think it's that. I think avatars don't have bowel movements. I don't have to go at all.
Huh?
I didn't realize that. It never occurred to me, as I do not need to expel solid waste in the real world. I had the same thought, Kibo. I'm sorry.
Ah,
Wait. Okay.
but...
It's strange. Why would toilet paper be in a place like this? It'd be related to the case. Sure. Boy, those graphics, huh? I promise you, Shuichi is under the roof. He is definitely underneath that roof. Check the bathroom again. Sure, why not? Don't need to investigate. Doesn't work. The river, maybe? But game, the bathroom. Shuichi might have to use it. Is a signboard Mio threw into the river? Whoops, my hand slipped. Sure is. It's on some other signboard. She said there's only one of them. It's the same. I brought it back. I brought back the one that was stuck in the rocks in the river. Actually, Gonta brought it back, but cool of you to take credit for that. That's what happened. There's something bothering me. A rock the signboard got caught on. Weren't on the chapel side. They were on the mansion side. What about that bothers you? Got washed away from the chapel to the mansion, right? Chapel to the mansion. Flow of the river.
Shuichi!
Think later, bro. Let's get moving. Yeah, the river doesn't flow that way. Alright, for now we need to investigate the crime scene. Have a nice little bit of loading here. There it is.
As I thought.
We got a hammer and a cell phone and a board. See, the crime has not been altered since I found her.
So,
There's no possibility that someone tried to tamper with scene of the crime afterwards. That's for sure, just like how we left it. Pretty confident. Ha! In my memory. Memorize a magic spell that would take a whole year just to chant.
What?
I think I'm lying. I can start the chant right now. I don't have that kind of time. A logged out avatar disappears, but the real body dies. The avatar remains unchanged.
Actually,
Look at the stuff scattered around. What happened here?
please.
That's what I was going to start investigating right now. Isn't that right, Shuichi? Right. Is this a cell phone? Yeah, Kibo, cold has nothing to do with toilet paper besides being outside. Was Kibo relevant to temperature? Nobody sane at least, would go outside to drop a deuce where other people can see them, especially when there's indoor plumbing and also it's VR. That's true. You're not wrong. There were cell phones in this world. What could they be used for?
No.
Ah, that's it. It's a phone, so... It's a cell phone. I can't believe something like this is here. I wonder if you could use the cell phone to log yourself out remotely. Maybe going to poops outside. You know what? Maybe. Like, help me out with something. Just want to test something out. Help you out. Of course. If you ever need a favor, I'll never say no to a favor from my sidekick.
You know,
What do you need me to
Is
do?
that all right?
I don't have to do anything. Just stand there. Ahem. I gotta stand there. Kaito Momota. Aha!
I knew it.
You logged out. This could be useful to log out, just like the phone in the salon. Proves it doesn't have to be the person if you just say their name. You can log anyone out if you like. Thanks, Kaito, for the help. I'm gonna start to pin this down. We all saw that, right? All three of you can attest to that is what happened, because that is important trial information. Kaito was pretty surprised when he logged out. I'll figure it out. I'll apologize for that later. Gonta doesn't exactly qualify as a sane person now, does he? He's true. He did sort of qualify no one's sane, at least. This is a hammer. Why would a hammer be in this world? Yeah, wait a minute. Can you maybe remember her with a slightly different face? I wrote the program to delete all dangerous objects to be used as weapons. Miu said she deleted dangerous objects. How'd you miss a hammer? Why would she lie? This piece of lattice, why is it here? Is that what they call it? Lattice? Ah, this is a mysterious object. It's a wooden mat. It's common in bathrooms. Ah, it's like that. I didn't see anything like that in the chapel. Where'd it come from? It was on the roof. Just figured it out with my magic.
I see.
Maybe someone used that instead of a signboard to cross the river. Maybe. Ah, like stuff in my salad. What? Oh, lettuce. Hilarious. You, sir, are a wordsmith.
No.
The jokes. Someone banned 7-9. He's not allowed to be funnier than me. Ahem. River's current is pretty fast. Even if you do use it to cross, there's no reason it would be here. I know that. I was just testing you a little. Why would you want to test me? Was it mean? What's something like this doing here? Not positive why this lattice is left here, but I'm sure it must have something to do with the case. Well, I mean, it would never break, so it could be used as a bridge. Avatars frozen, collapsed in the snow. Logged out of avatars disappear, but the real body dies when the avatar remains. Makes sense for a killing game simulator. If the body disappeared, we couldn't investigate. Avatars never show injuries, so they stay the same. She looks almost alive.
But
Her face is so pretty here, isn't it? It's hard to believe she's dead. Yeah. Use Avatar. Don't know when the class trial will start. We need to investigate the scene. Thought I did. Okay. Can't enter detective vision. Alright, Kibo, what's up? Mia pretty face confirmed. What's wrong, Kibo? Is something bothering you? I just remembered something. I think the whispering I overheard might be relevant to the case. You heard whispering? I did not intend to eavesdrop, but I did hear it. Shortly before we got out of the chapel and the dispersed began searching. Oh, yeah. What these two are whispering. I want to ask you something, Mia. It would seem Kokichi and Mio made plans to meet each other. Each other? It was confirming a specific place they were supposed to meet. I couldn't hear the whole conversation, but I'm certain the rooftop was mentioned. Those two met on the rooftop. Strange, right? If they were planning to meet in the mansion's rooftop. Why did Mio volunteer to search the area around the chapel? That's true. If they were meeting on the roof, she would have wanted to search the mansion. Either way, she shouldn't have been able to get to the rooftop. So searching the area around the chapel. Okay, I just got a text, so that was weird. When did this become a chibi game? We entered the virtual world. End of last stream. It's true. Which is where we found her avatar. And with no bridge to cross the river, she could not have gone from the chapel to the mansion. That's true. Something is strange about all this. Yes. Maybe she used it like a raft on the river? I finished my investigation because I'm still convinced the river loops back around. It seems this place is finished investigating.
Okay.
Yeah, something I wanted to ask. Can our avatars hide objects? Seems like you can put stuff in your clothes here too, just like in the real world. Just like the real world. What are you gonna do next? Are we gonna go back to the real world already? Before that, there's one more place I have to investigate, the mansion rooftop.
As I thought.
Very well then. Miss Mio and Kokichi were supposed to meet, but Kaito logged out. Positive it has something to do with this case. There should be clues there. I don't get it, but if you want to investigate, then let's do that, Suichi. You're right. My boy, Kokichi not sus, because he's still immoral. I mean, immortal.
Shuichi.
Boy, what a fucking slip. Please give the class trial everything you've got and see it through to the end. I'll do my best, of course, as well. I can at least do that. I'm a detective, after all. I'm betting you could use a raft. Get through. Sorry, I want to see what the text was about, because I think it's work-related, and obviously I have work later today. Good work. Nice, you love to hear it. Okay, sure. What an interesting text I just received. Oh well.
Shuichi!
Should probably respond to that actually because it's work related. Yeah, whether it's... Okay. Sorry, I can't really talk about my work. It's, I am a government contractor, so... let's just say the words classified got thrown around in that text, so that's... I kinda... legally speaking, I can't talk about that on stream. Sorry, boss, busy playing a dating sim. Almost maxed out my homie Kokichi. Sure, yeah. I'm sure you had to correct yourself. He's immoral, among other things. It's true.
Sorry.
Sorry. Just want to see if you could log out using the cell phone. Tell me first. It was bad for my heart. I got logged out. I panicked and rushed back here. Sorry.
Stop it.
That's enough. Don't interfere with the investigation. I wasn't interfering. Wait, why did you guys come back here? Did you already finish? I want to investigate the rooftop. Oh, what's important about the rooftop? Dark Flame. Those are some emotes. Mimic 20 and Dragon. Those are cool emotes. Is that from the Dunces and Dragons or whatever it is with the wrestlers? Let's believe in Shuichi.
It'll be okay.
You can do it for sure. He's the ultimate detective after all. You're gonna be like that, then do whatever you want. Investigate the rooftop or whatever. Shuichi's my sidekick. In other words, his deductions are my deductions, and my deductions are his.
Hey now.
What are you, some credit-stealing bully? I'm gonna investigate Miu's avatar since I got interrupted last time.
Well then.
Let's go to the rooftop. Yeah, we should. It's from Brandon Cutler. Ah, I see. Ah, the bathroom! It's too late. Miu and Kokichi were supposed to meet on this rooftop, and the person in charge of searching this area was Kaito, who was forcibly logged out. This area must have something to do with the case. There's still places I need to investigate. Sorry. Good deal. Feel free to reach out if you need anything. Thanks. See, that I can read. That I can just say out loud. The storage room. Yep, lattice is gone. So something's missing. So let's think. I don't know how the sign would have gotten to the river unless the river loops around. That said, Kokichi with the cell phone logs Kaito out, gets the lattice, makes a bridge, meets up with Miu on the roof. I don't know what happens after that. I don't know why there's a hammer and lattice overnight near her dead body. It's actually not looking good for Kokichi at the moment. Shuichi killed Miu with poison. That doesn't sound right. This virtual world stuff is a distraction. Feels as if something's missing. I wasn't paying close attention. Wow, you're a goddamn moron. What the hell's wrong with you? Cool. Thanks, buddy. Might not be directly connected to the case. I should inspect the binoculars. It's the same, however. I can see the building at the top of the hill. I can't see past the point because of the map loading point. But that is strange. Why would the map loading point be right in the middle of the world? Something doesn't seem right. Yeah, almost like it loops back around. Did you find anything? This is difficult. There's nothing here that seems to resemble a clue. Miu should have arranged to meet with Kokichi here. I thought we could at least confirm whether or not she really came to the rooftop. Unfortunately, there are no clues to indicate that. Did Miu ever come to the roof? It is a question of importance. I want your opinion on something. Do you think you could get up and down this roof from outside the mansion? No, that would have been difficult. Rooftop is rather high. Even the edge of the roof is roughly the height of a 3-story building.
You're right.
Certainly too high to jump. Which means it would have been possible to climb up from the outside. It means the only way this rooftop is the stairs. I see.
Hey.
What's wrong, McTurney? Look at this doorknob. It's locked. It's a thumb turn lock. It's easy to lock. Seems you can't lock it unless you're on the outside. And look, the keyhole is on this side of the door too. Isn't it usually the other way around? Not necessarily. I've seen it prevent you from locking yourself out. Is that so? Rooftop has a lock on the door. It's important information. Inspected everything. All that's left. What are you doing here? There you are. I was looking for you.
Huh?
Why are you here? Thought you'd be analyzing the program.
Told you.
Finish the program, so you told me to gather everyone. You finished.
Shuichi!
Probably head back then. Our investigation's done.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I've investigated everything I need to.
Shuichi.
I got this. Meg Turney, Maki Roll, Stupid Witch Girl, and Kibo. Alright, we're all logged out. It's fine. We'll head back first.
I don't wanna.
I want to say goodbye to my avatar. You like it that much? What, the avatar is kind of cute.
Hey.
What's wrong?
Ew.
You're definitely more reliable in a class trial than out. All the others think so too. What?
Well,
I'm trying to sound like Kaido, but I don't think you should carry all the burden alone. You're Suichi Saihara. Before you're a detective, don't ever forget that. Is it important that she's saying our full names on the rooftop? I shouldn't be talking. I threw in my identity as Maki Harakawa to be an assassin.
thank you.
Thank you, Maki Harakawa. Being considerate just now? Well, she didn't log either of us out, so... Just for 7-9, I'll check the damn bathroom. Yes, Jesus Christ, 7-9. I'm curious, I should log out. Alright. Get wrecked, 7-9. No bathroom for you.
By the way,
You should log out. Let's, for argument's sake, say, hypothetically speaking, that is what argument's sake means, thank you, that Kokichi did all that just as you described. One question would arise, how did he get the cell phone? Well, he worked with Maki to set this up, right? And there was that scene of him and Monokuma meeting. I suspect it was arranged at some point during that period of time. Made a plan with Miu at some point where it's like, hey, you knock out the bridge, and then we can meet up. And then, I don't know, we'll fucking examine from there, keep an eye on things, since we both know we're not gonna kill anyone. Why she trusted the ultimate evil genius, I'll never know. One question would arise, how you get the cell phone, which forcibly, like all the meddling and reprogramming Mio did to the VR, it'd be hard for him to get a cell phone. Yeah, unless, you know, she gave it to him, and it was planned that he had it from the beginning. Why did something like this happen to you and Kaito? Excuse me? When he logged out a little while ago, it looked like he was in a bad mood. That was my fault. Excuse me. My nose is also quite itchy. Nope, rules of the chat is that Kokichi's immortal until his lab is found. I will stick with that as long as it is to my benefit. Well, I mean, that is my theory. At least from a gameplay perspective. From a narrative perspective, it doesn't make much sense. More dead people! Oh, okay. Pulled the device off my head and the real world appeared before me.
Shuichi!
Is the real world way better than some virtual reality? Anyway, I felt so alone without you around. Apologize for making me feel involved. There's something I wanted to ask you. I totally didn't draw on you or anything while you were logged in. What?
It's a lie.
I'm kidding. What is it you wanted to ask? You plan to meet Mio on the roof, right? Did you end up meeting her? So you know about that, Suichi. Impressive, Mr. Ultimate Detective. I told my mom about Hokage. Tell the world!
Okay.
I doubt she has a PlayStation 2 or PS4 to play it on, but, you know. I never met up with Miu, couldn't get to the rooftop because it was locked. Locked, you say? After I gave up, I went back to the salon to search for a secret of the outside world. Is that true, Kokichi? Are you doubting me?
That's...
Can someone verify that you were at the salon the entire time? Did you meet anyone there? No, I don't have a witness.
Right?
But you can't also say there's no witness, which means... you can say there's no witness who can prove I wasn't there.
Hey!
Door Evil King. Ah, yes, the nonsense butler chop. Unless you saw the salon empty yourself.
Anyway,
Well, it's up to you whether you want to believe me or not.
Shuichi!
You shouldn't doubt me like that. We're partners. Which one is it? Did Kokichi meet with me or not? Is he lying or telling the truth? Which is it? Never can tell with that guy. Stan the man! Why would Mio give him a cell phone? So... spoilers to the Agatha Christie novel, And Then There Were None, and that's the appropriate title for it. I'm aware there's a couple other titles, but, you know, let's just ignore them. There's a bit where the killer approaches somebody and offers, like, an alliance because he's like, hey, I know you're not the killer, and I'm not the killer. Let's fake my death, and then we can see how the killer responds. And the hapless victim goes, okay. and they're the next to die. I'm being as vague as I can so I don't spoil that book. It's a very good book. I highly recommend it. But I'm thinking something like that may have happened. Kokichi approached her, offered her a deal, she took it, and he betrayed her. Novel? Yeah, it's a novel. What of it? I read. I was an English major. I suppose I have an English degree, so... I'm sure Maki already told you, but I finally finished analyzing the program. I'm starting to put together a lot of important facts. Here they are. It's really trying to be our friend a little bit at least. My boy Kokichi would never... What, you mean read? Yeah, alright. He doesn't seem like the studious type, does he? First person who tampered with the program was Mom, like we suspected. Mom had an eccentric way of writing her code, so I knew it was hers right away. Guess her personality wasn't the only eccentric thing about her. So, what'd she tamper with? A few things, I'll share the first one. Looks like Mom deleted a lot of objects from the Killing Game Simulator. She said she deleted anything that could be used as a weapon. In that case, why is there a hammer? That's true, only the hammer was left, but why was it left? The way the program was written makes it seem like she did it on purpose. That is a curious thing. On purpose. Did she add anything? We found a cell phone in the virtual world. No, that cell phone was an original feature of the program. That implies Miu hid the fact from us, which means... Yeah, okay, it was also always there. Mom added, all Mom added were the 2 maps. The rest already was part of the program. 2 maps. By the way, while we're talking about objects, I wanted to ask you about something. We used the signboard to cross the river, but could we have used something else as a bridge? I don't really see anything that could be used as a bridge on the river, so only the signboard could have been used as a bridge. Ah, so the lattice wouldn't have worked. So what's the next thing she tampered with? I cracked up when I heard you wrote your English thesis on Okage. Sure did.
Okie dokie.
Big old analysis of the plot and what it meant. Like, versus human nature and decision-making and who we are in the universe. A lot of subtext in that game. Well, it looks like she also tampered with certain parameters in the program. Everything in the program is categorized as human or non-human objects. Of course, everyone's avatar was assigned human.
Really?
For some reason, Mom gave her avatar the non-human object parameter.
That's...
Alright, so that's either part of an elaborate plan, or she's kinky and wanted to degrade herself. One or the other. What happens when you become an object? The difference is only for identification purposes, so it probably didn't affect anything. Didn't affect anything. Why would she have gone about her way to do that? Perhaps it's something to do with the next thing she tampered with.
So,
She added a wall that didn't originally exist in the program. Aha! Coordinates of the virtual world are represented by the X and Y axis. And it seems Mom added a wall that runs along the length of the Y axis. She created an additional wall. Walls were in all 4 directions, and the 2 down the Y axis.
Hey,
You're positive there was only one. Yep, it's definitely only one. Miu objectified herself, confirmed. Possibly. What does that mean? So how did objects interact with the wall, then? Which was the wall Miu added? The one where... What was in the world originally? Miu said there wasn't anything past the wall. Was it another lie? Looks like the extra wall was given a special setting, a setting that allows non-human objects to pass through it. It allows non-human objects through. That's interesting. Those are things that she tampered with. There's one more thing. One of you guys also has strange setting given to the avatar. Strange setting. Yeah, it made it so they would be unable to move if Mom touched them.
then...
Miu touched them, their avatar would be paralyzed. Who was it? It was Kokichi. Me? I didn't know that. Well, duh, I wouldn't know that. I never touched Miu in that world. I see, I didn't even notice.
okie dokie.
That's all I have to report. Well, do you think it'd help you guys?
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Alright. Interesting, interesting. Perhaps a new theory. Miu set this up with the plan to kill or make it look like she had killed Kokichi. And then she died. Now, was she murdered or did something go horribly wrong? The poison was on Kokichi's chair, yet it seems like Miu might have ingested it. So she murdered her with poison. Going by deleting anything that could have been used as a weapon logic, Miu should have deleted whole world. Well, obviously. For one, no creation, Monokumo's is really safe. And secondly, literally anything in the world can be used as a weapon. It's like some are designed weapons, others need creativity to become a weapon. Well, yes, but, you know, there's only so much you can do. Yeah, all right, I could kill someone with a carpet if I stuffed it down their throat and they choked to death on it, but, you know, that's not an immediate thought when it comes to carpets, is it? Setting on Kokichi's avatar. I should probably tell you this too, though it's probably not related to the case. Some sort of avatar user error occurred when you all logged in for the first time. An error. Contents of the error unknown, I can't provide any details, but something strange definitely happened when someone's avatar, when you all logged in. I don't think Aiden's avatar was acting strange, though. What kind of error could it be? Interesting. Like Kyo's sword. Thought he was mooning us.
Time for the class, you know.
Yeah.
Low energy. I'm just taking a little break right now. Yep. I'll be way more energized.
There you go.
Anyway, that's all.
Hey!
Seems like you're not into it at all. We don't have to do the class trial, you know. Hopefully, yeah. Let's dodge that little bullet. Investigate already. I mean, yeah, the investigations never last long. It's gonna start. We can't stop it anymore.
So,
This is all I can tell you guys. I don't want any of you to forget. I'm your friend. So he's the next to die. He just decided we're friends. Going to feel relieved. Don't worry, Monotaro. Suichi will get revenge for Miyu's death.
So mean.
And he'll get revenge by finding the culprit among us. Reference! The culprit is somewhere out there. Someone's looking pretty sus. When the class trial is over, I hope we can all get to know each other better. Couldn't be Kokichi. He was doing tasks. References. I'm done. I don't play Among Us. It's kind of line that triggers the death flag. I want to start fresh. I want to make up for past mistakes. That too. Meeting you all has really...
sorry.
It's nothing. I'll save it for after the trial's finished. The flag is rising. Not an immediate thought for sure, but again, my point is literally anything can be used as a weapon if the person is both creative and messed up enough. Yes, but, you know, if you're going to make a virtual world where people can run around and look for things and have a good time, you have to have something in the world. It can't just be a void, alright? And if you're going to put something in the world, by your logic, okay, yeah, anything's a weapon, but... yeah... What are you going to do? You have to put something in the world. Oh, check it out by myself. You can avoid the overt weapons like knives and guns and axes and shit. But, you know, it's like, oh, we should have cars so we can go racing. You could run someone over, couldn't you? All right, well, we can't do that. How about chess? Ah, you could gouge someone's eyes out with the sharpened end of the bishop. Okay, no chess. How about books? Heavy enough. Club them. All right, we can't have books. A disco ball? Cut it while they're underneath it and it'll drop on them and kill them. All right, can't have a disco ball. You see my point? How about meat skewers? No, those are fine, obviously. I guess I need to get enough channel points for you to play a certain game. Yeah, 30,000. Watch my content. That's all I ask. Quit screwing around. Let's hurry up and go. I don't think that's too much to ask, frankly. Going to do his best, too. Going to do his best even a little bit for everyone. I'm excited. I'll definitely expose the culprit this time. Well, alright, we can't have any items. How about some food? He choked to death and killed himself. God damn, alright, no food. Watching Tokemon's content. Yeah, who does that? Ridiculous. Gross, even. With conflicting emotions in our hearts, we headed to the Shrine of Judgment. There are other ways to earn channel points. When Nathan was around, he liked to gamble channel points or start gambling, betting on whether or not I would actually beat Pokemon. Didn't always go well for me. Answer was usually nah, son. Occasionally it came through. Never forget that one team of Moltres, Arbok, and Articuno that ended up beating Blaine of all people. And never forget that final team who nearly beat Giovanni, but, you know. I got robbed. Cops came by later. Guy gave them details. They arrested Mr. Pokemon. He was the prime suspect in the robbery, after all. Had some good moments from that playthrough, though. Never forget Chokma. And A Cool Tent. Good old A Cool Tent. Anyway. Alright. I feel bad, honestly. It doesn't feel right doing this without Miyu. Like, they keep killing the interesting characters. This is what's left. Well, Meg Turney. Oh yeah, she's behind Kaito there. Meg Turney and Himiko, both of whom are terribly boring. Like, Himiko's kind of worn herself out by this point. Kaito is whatever. Maki's alright. Kokichi is at least interesting. Gonta's whole shtick is also kind of wearing out. So, oh, Jesus, you got another one, 7-9? Alright, what you got for me? Main point is that VR is Kuma's creation, and as such designed isn't safe, no matter the tampering, and given they are in a literal killing game, going to VR created might not be a good idea in general. It can't be any worse than staying here. They're both deadly killing games, aren't they? And if we're all in VR together, at least, you know, we might be within proximity and able to keep an eye on each other.
It's plain to see.
You have to actually tell me what the game choice is there, 7-9. You can't just redeem the points and be like, ah, I did it to flex. Kirby Squeak Squad. Oh, God. I haven't played that in forever. Yeah, I bought that on the Nintendo DS forever ago. I don't know if I still have it on the DS. But, yeah, no. I got it from a store in Montana because I had relatives out there, so I was visiting, and I was, like, in a Walmart, and it was something to play, and I was like, yeah, alright. Do you do birthday requests? Could you expand on what you mean by birthday requests? Why Squeak Squad in particular? I'll play it. Those damn rats stealing my cake, but, you know, just wondering why Squeak Squad in particular. We've allowed the game to continue. We must stop it somehow. We can't stop it now. We can't let the fun end. Head out. I'm certain this trial will be the last one. Let's focus on surviving this class trial first. You're right. If we mess up here, numbers will go down quicker. There'll just be the culprit left. That might be okay. Maybe this is another way to stop the killing game. If we all die, the killing game would end. Don't say crap like that. It's pointless if we all die. We don't have to worry. We've got the ultimate detective on our side. It's time for the detective to shine, Suichi. Keep up the good work. Are you suggesting that for your birthday, I do a stream? I'll tell you what. I will take a birthday request, provided that I would be streaming on your birthday, Dark Flame. Just a break from more serious plot-heavy game. That's fair. I was asking why Squeak Squad in general, and not, you know, Amazing Mirror, Canvas Curse, or Nightmare in Dreamland. But, you know, that's the thing. I'm not going to do a full, like, 9-stream game just because it's your birthday. But for your birthday, I would play, you know, do a day of a game. You know, provided it was one I could beat in a day. I have to keep together. It's the only time my talent can shine. I'm not just saving my life. Everyone's life is on the line. Because you like Squeak Squad. I mean, that's fair. Rats stole cake. It's a pretty easy plot to get behind. I'll never let this happen again. Who is your favorite rat? I always liked the big fat one with this belly button inside out, and he had the shirt. The main one with the hat was also pretty cool. The robot one and the tiny one I never really cared for.
Huh?
What?
I mean...
Didn't I tell you before, Suichi? Don't carry the burden.
Get it?
Didn't I tell you before not to get in the way? What's your problem?
Really don't.
Relying on Suichi to carry our ass through the class trial. Like a parrot repeating the same lines over and over, bothering him.
No.
I think that's the most annoying thing you can do to Suichi, you know that? What do you mean? I'm not... Kokichi, you're annoying.
Please don't.
Killer girl's glaring at me. I was only kidding around. You can relate to Squeak Squad. I like the idea of you playing Squeak Squad and, like, in the opening act where Kirby's cake gets stolen and his whole point is I have to go rescue my cake. You're like, I relate to this. That's me. Kirby, you understand me. Finally, a game's motivation I can get behind. Save the world? Fuck that. Cake. I get it now. Kirby really cut through and got at the core of my being by getting cake. Just suck it up, Kaito. Now's not the time to be bickering with each other. My bad.
Well.
I know what you want to say. You don't have to
I
worry.
believe in you.
It'd be fun to play a Kirby game again. I haven't played one since the one on the Switch came out, which was like probably 2 years ago at this point. I believe in you. I won't say anything else.
Shuichi!
Kirby games are weird. They're always very fun to me, but I never notice that they come out. They always just kind of get released unceremoniously, you know? Thinking ahead of my future request. Any experience with Mega Man Battle Network? Nope, haven't played any of them. I don't think I've ever played a Mega Man other than like one just to see what it was about and was like, oh, I kind of get it. But if you have any problems, let me know. I'll help you. I'm here for you, bro. Thanks, Kaito. I got nothing against Mega Man games. It's just I've never played them. Never any interest to me. There were always other games I could be playing. And Mega Man, at least from what I understand, is like the same game every time, just different levels. It's like, here's your 9 bosses, beat them. I know the Battle Network is more of an RPG, if memory serves. Like, isometric, it's not the same as the platformers, but they still never appeal to me in any way. I just don't know the characters at all.
Okay.
Other than, I could tell you who Mega Man is, and I know who Zero is because I mained him in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's it, though. I couldn't tell you. I mean, Dr. Wily's famous. After that, couldn't tell you. It's those 3. What's the guy that made him? He's like, Dr. Bright? Dr. Light? Something like that. Yellow Devil? That guy's a character in Smash Bros. He was dead quiet. The only there's the dog that's like Arjet or something. Rocket Jump. Arjet. I forget what the dog's name is. I don't fucking know. Only sound I could hear was the beating of my own heart in the ears. My body was trembling. The more I tried to control it, the worse it got. There's no way I could get used to this, really. The fear of death. We're all fighting, trying to be courageous. We all felt as though we were going down to our execution. Not execution, test of our will to survive. Not sure why 7-9 went with Squeak Squad in particular, but true, a Kirby game should be a nice change of pace for some of the games you played recently. Yeah, it's true. Nice little, honestly, I would describe Kirby as Metroidvania, almost. But nice little platformer. I got 2 games I would like you to play. Well, A, tell me when your birthday is, and B, pick one, provided I can play it in one day and you'd be satisfied. Otherwise, save the channel points. That's kind of how it goes. I would also say you could, you know, throw donations at me and I would pay it, or play it, which I should have that as a rule. If you don't want to save the channel points, it's like, throw me like $5 and I'll play a game. If you just don't want to save the channel points. Which, $5, if you don't feel like doing donations, would be 500 bits. There you go. It's a penny a bit, so yeah, 500 bits would be $5. Anyway, finally the elevator door stopped and the doors opened. I thought I couldn't explain it. My body stopped trembling. Stopped trembling? August 16th is your birthday. That is right around No More Heroes 3 time, so I think it's August 27th that comes out, so I don't have anything else planned for that month. Move your asses. I don't want to see what you don't want to see what I'll do if you keep father waiting. Uh-oh.
Why?
You're not friend anymore? Jerks must feel pretty slick using Montaro's forgetfulness to defend him. He just decided that on his own that we were friends. I won't let you guys trick Montaro anymore. He's already forgotten. He may have forgotten that he was on Dad's side, but now he's forgotten he had forgotten what he was on Dad's side. Sure. Makes sense. Cake-themed games are right up your alley. He likes sweets. What can you say? If you want to whisper me the games, you can do that, and then I can look into them. When is August 16th, anyway? That is a Monday. Hey, I'm streaming that day. What do you know? Thanks to me, because I smacked the stuffing out of him. How confusing. Well, whatever.
Really?
Can't remember, but one of you guys is the culprit, right? I can't be in the same room with the killer. It's dangerous. I'm gonna lock myself in a room, set up a barricade. It's another death flag.
Anyway,
Let's get started. The heart-racing excitement of the blackened and the spotless face-off. Is that Monokuma's line? When is August 16th? Like, what day of the week, man? What do you mean, Arg? How is that hard to comprehend? It's on a Monday. Yeah, again, maybe, like, put a sheet over her or something. Her eyes didn't go red, either, from what I can see. She helped me and Kaede with the cameras. In the end, she done a lot for us. Culprit that killed her. Mew is one of us. I mean, I was right last trial. Statistically, it was one of them. I think statistically, it's one of these guys again. They have the most non-Reddit out characters. There's only 2 on the others. In order to survive, I had to find the culprit. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies, for some reason. In a class trial! But yeah, I suppose if you're, you know, a common enough viewer of the channel, I'll do, like, a birthday stream for you. It's like, hey, you want me to play this game? So who do you think it is? Oh, God. I mean, Kokichi is honestly the most likely suspect. But I don't really feel like it would be him. Suicide seems wrong. God, one of these people is a murderer, though. That, I don't really... That's the thing, we run out of people that I would even consider capable of murder. In the last trial, what's his name? Kyo, I definitely, yeah, capable of murder. Karumi, absolutely capable of murder. Kaede, there's like a big old asterisk next to her and her murder. I meant August 16th is when August 16th is. You should have specified you meant with the day of the week. Well, fucking... I said, when is it? And then I said, oh, it's a Monday. I thought that was clear enough. Yes, I see the whisper. That sounds like a big old long-ass game. Let me look it up real quick. Never even heard of this, though. What the hell? Well, it looks very, what the hell? Oh! Oh, yeah! I remember this from way back in the day. Oh, God. Yeah, main story on How Long to Beat is 13 and a half hours. Which, I mean, it's not that many streams. It's only about 5. Yeah, I mean... Like I said, I'll do like a day-long stream for a birthday. If you want like a full game like that, you gotta do the channel points or throw $5 my way. Them's the breaks. Just so I don't have, you know, a backlog of only things people demand I play. And, you know, I'm at least feeling like my time is worth something. Do I have enough for skills? I have 11. Game are you two whispering about? Well, if he wants to tell you, Dark Flame will tell you. Maybe he wants to leave it a surprise. That's up to him.
Now then, let's begin.
It has the word
with a
remastered
basic
in it.
explanation. Ah, screw it.
I agree.
More motivation!
I do.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left.
Sure.
What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
Huh? You mean like a tie? It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
Well, that just feels kind of lazy. Waiting on saving up the channel points. Yeah, go for it.
Daddy,
You mentioned there were 2 RPGs.
you should make a decision like that so casually?
What would the other one be? The thing you were asking about with the voting results were revealed. I mean, it's just... Yeah, it's very casual.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Hey, as long as one of them's right, it's fine. Okay, everyone, let's settle this right now. Just vote for somebody. You vote for you. You vote for you. You vote for you. Easy. Done.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
One of them's right.
What game? How long
Just
are
vote
you
in
gonna
a circle.
keep saying that?
It would be very easy for the actual Blackened to, like, vote somebody else and, like, now that person has 2 votes and so doesn't have another vote. Yeah, until the culprit votes wrong, exactly.
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth.
Yeah, pretty much.
We can't die here!
Wow, she stole all of Monokuma's energy. It's a spell, I get it now. Also, it's quite a while before August 16th, so you should be done with your current line of games you want to play. Well, I mean, I can't play No More Heroes 3 until August 27th, so no, I won't be. Good try, though. That said, as long as Dark Flame keeps tuning in, he'll have more than enough channel points by August, for God's sakes.
Oh my! Himiko has become so determined! It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
That's none of your business!
I think the hat is what makes her unique.
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify.
Kaito's the culprit.
I don't think so. Yeah.
What? Say that to my face!
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Certainly could have.
Around. There's no way I'm the culprit!
Seems bold to just automatically decide that, though.
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know.
In fact, I would say only trusted people have killed.
We already saw that a bunch of times. So many
Alright, 3.
times. Since Kaede.
Technically 4. I suppose 4 times somebody was killed. Oma is the culprit. Who? Oma is immortal at the moment, Dark. Oma. Shout out to the classy 3 X's on Miu. Except for No More Heroes 3, you should be done, in theory, with your current lineup of games. Yeah, probably. There might be something else coming out that I want to play. Maybe like an indie game that catches my eye. I kind of want to play... I might make it a bit goal, kind of like the other Danganronpa game is right now after that. I want to play one of the Yu-Gi-Oh games, because they have an option to like play all the duels from the show, but you can reverse who you are. And I kind of want to go through that. And apparently those are really stupid difficult, and it's infuriating, so I want to go through that, yell at it for a bit, have some fun. That sort of thing. Yeah, I have to try and beat Yugi with Rex Weevil's deck. He's not the culprit, he can't be. I have to try and beat Kaiba with Joey's deck. Ugh. Ugh, God. A foul taste in my mouth as I said that. Just use Exodia.
Kaito logged out first.
I don't think
by
that
himself.
ever works.
You was
Actually,
still
there is
logged in,
one
though.
duel I can do that in.
That's when you poisoned her.
He
right,
was
Kaito?
logged in, poisoned her.
Kaito culprit? Impossible! Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me.
What is what is this item that I have say? Bottle of poison from the Ultimate Detective's Lab, found in Kokichi's seat. Poison is neutralized if it is mixed with anything, but is still quite dangerous even a small amount will kill somebody. Causes subconjunctival hemorrhaging, making the victim's eyes completely bloodshot. Yeah, he wasn't Medulce. I have a fun Yu-Gi-Oh deck. The one I play for fun is Subterrors. I love Subterrors, just the flipping them up and down over and over. It's great, I love it. It's so obnoxious too. It's such a fucking awful deck to play against.
That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
I guess she couldn't have been poisoned because, I mean, there's clearly no bloodshot around her eyes. Died with her eyes open and an expression of agony on her face. Yeah. I don't think she was poisoned is the problem.
Any last words?
What do you mean last words?
The one I probably play for serious is, I have what is essentially a pure zombie deck that I run with Eldritch, because I used to, have my boss monster for that be, Balderok, Doom King. I got a deck that pisses people off royally. Do you run an empty jar deck? Tell me it's an empty jar deck. Since they unbanned morphing
You
jar.
still logged in, though.
Tell me it's an empty jar deck.
That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
That's the question. Was she poisoned, per se? Yeah, no, I don't think she was.
Wrong!
Mystic Mine. Oh, Jesus, Mystic Mine. Well, I mean, any sort of spell removal will get rid of Mystic
Mew
Mine.
wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it.
It's also very possible to just, you know, like if you don't have any monsters, you can counter a Mystic Mine. I've been able to wipe my own monsters from the board. In a way that means, you know, now they have to get rid of Mystic Mine. And not every time does the person playing Mystic Mine have their own spell removal, so suddenly it's real awkward.
Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging. In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Golden Lord and Doom King can coexist. Yeah, it's great. I also love Exceeding Eldritch into like Gustav Railcannon Max. Oh, I love that card. It's so tasty. Not a great card. It's like got a shitload of attack and does some solid burn damage. That's it. But just, I love saying the name of that card out loud. And besides, I can, you know,
That's right.
it's a great card to
It
have,
was
and it
worth
just throws the
watching. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Golden Lords into... To play Eldritch Fusion. No, I do not. I got a deck that removes all monsters from deck and play. Oh, God. That sounds very anime. I'll remove all your monsters
Then what
from the
was that
deck
poison
and play.
for?
You have a banishment deck? Oh, have you got a, what is it? Fuck, what's that floodgate? That banishes all cards instead of sending them to the graveyard. That's, like, super limited because of how much of a pain in the ass it is to deal with.
Probably a diversion.
Macrocosmos,
Hope
yeah.
one
Is
of
that
us
what you're
to
playing?
think Mew died by poison.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
Mew's real cause of death, the only one I can think of. And Dimensional Fissure for well, yeah. What was the real cause of death? What was a real cause of death? A loud noise, maybe? Not the toilet. I'm gonna assume it's not the toilet paper. Hammer. What was her cause of death? Avatar. I meant to scroll and read it. God damn it. Hammer, I guess? I don't think it's the hammer, though. Because she's, like, seized up in pain. Unknown. Glitch. Hammer. You claim she'd rewritten... So it could be the hammer, maybe? Nope. That's from the virtual world. Cause of death is the most unexpected thing ever. Oh, good. It could be the device instructions. Is the idea that someone could have run in and, like, glitched them out, swapped them around, and it caused her brain to fly. It's a gravel full of swimsuit. Yes, it's a gravel full of swimsuit, 7-9. You nailed it. What is Kaito's account? Ring of Light. No, okay, that's not it. Device instructions? Nope. I thought maybe, like, we were gonna argue that somebody tampered with her headset, so she was glitched. Loud noise. Virtual world, shortly after both the entrance hall or Kibo's voice. No, that wouldn't be it. Suichi's a massive fraud. To be fair, what was the cause of death? I don't fucking know. What do you think killed Mew? Well, let me pick some bullshit and I'll, choose it and I'll explain my logic for you. I'll fucking throw the loud noise out there. Okay, so she's clearly seized up like this, blah. So I don't think she choked. She might have choked on something, is the thing. Make Turney's account. Only one who could mess with the device is Kaito, and you're trying to prove right now that he isn't the culprit. Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, Monokuma could have, but, you know. I don't think he did. What killed her? She's, like, seized up is the thing, and she's laying there. Is it possible she fell off the roof? That doesn't make any sense. I play Inferno Tempest deck. Oh. That's, definitely not as... Well, maybe it's seeing a resurgence. I was gonna say, it's not as common as it used to be, certainly. It might be seeing resurgence after the newest ban list. What with the Union Hanger and shit not being allowed anymore. Wrecked a friend of mine's deck. He can't play Buster Dragon anymore, which is chef's kiss. I hated that thing.
Damn it!
It pisses people off. I bet. Yeah. Doesn't that also... Correct me if I'm wrong. That deck also... Kuma has nothing to gain by killing Mew. The only other one is Kaito. No one has anything to gain by killing Mew. No injuries can be found on the victim's body. The one setting she had? Alright, what? Just tell me. Because I'm not getting it. What was the cause of her death? None of this seems like a hard, definitive cause of death. What monster would kill my waifu? Yeah, but doesn't Inferno Tempest, that prevents special summoning as well, right? Or am I thinking of something else? It's the simulator. What? The simulator?
I was wrong!
Simulator. The Killing Game Simulator? Really? Objects can't break, oh.
This is it!
Yeah, that's a stretch. That's
Mu's
definitely
cause of death
what I
was
would
the
call
Killing Game
a
Simulator
stretch.
itself.
Right.
In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock.
I don't know if I agree with that, but whatever.
That was made clear in the program's text file.
Moving on.
Miu received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question.
It's not. Something within the simulator killed her.
Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
If Miu was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out
Surely
is
it's
what
not
caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
that difficult to explain to Gonta. Imagine we all had a dream together, except we could really do what was in the dream. Everything that happened in the dream really happened. That's what happens when you sit in the chair and put the goggles on. We all have a big dream together that we can interact with, and things are real.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
It seems like Gonta is confused. So why don't we review things a bit? So
Once that duel where I had
to
500
true
LP
groups to find the
and then
secret of the
gained
outside world.
250k LP. Yeah.
The ones who searched the mansion were me.
So what you're saying
Shuichi,
is...
Mugi, Gonta, and...
What you're saying is bad reaction to Samochi is sort of a key component there when it comes to dealing with your deck.
that NPC Kaito.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
Not a bad comeback, honestly. You know what? Credit to Kaito. He got one. Got him! There we go.
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Miu.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now,
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest
Are you
isn't
just
grown up.
taking
though.
over for Mio? Got her.
that was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
What an odd thing to brag about.
Let's begin then.
Yeah, moving on. Fatal damage Mia received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down. Alright.
In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whatever did that to me.
Expression of agony. First to discover. She still had her visor on at the time.
You was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
That is plain
Or
wrong.
going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
It's
I don't-
possible she was pushed from a great height.
I don't agree with these is the
Could she
problem.
have drowned?
I don't agree with any of those. Because there's no signs of anything on her body. Well, she could have been poisoned in the virtual world,
In the
I guess.
virtual world, Miu was fatally injured.
But no, her eyes,
Let's
it's not the
focus our efforts
poison.
on that first.
Whatever did that to Mew
Corpse.
was
No sign. Grasping her neck with both hands. Died, eyes open, an expression of agony. First to log out. First she had to let her visor on at the time.
dropped right next to her avatar.
Probably not
It
the
has to be
signboard.
the hammer!
No.
Or going to beat her with his bare hand.
What's the file say? Discover time of death. No injuries can be found on the body. That's the problem. There's no poison in VR. DD Dynamite helps. Well, yeah, obviously. There was a river. It's true. A river does exist. Suichi's poison in the real world. Suichi did it. Right, of course. Small bottle of poison. Corpse. Signboard. Cell
I think
phone.
strangulation is more likely.
I mean, maybe.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
There'd be signs of injury. She might have. Okay, so drowning and strangulation are the most likely at this point. Pushed would have left injury. Same with hammer, right? Because your body. Oh, but she's an object. Does it work that way? Objects can't break. So if she's an object. There was a river. Yeah, there was. So drowning is possible. Are you suggesting there was a river as in there isn't one anymore? Or are you just saying there was, in fact, a river?
In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that.
Or is that one of, like, the white noises I keep
Whoever
shooting?
did that to Mew
I kind of tune them out.
was dropped right next to her avatar.
I'll try the,
Has to be the hammer!
I'll try the drowning, I guess.
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
It would make, well,
Are we
it
certain
might
that
make
blunt force
sense.
was involved?
The,
I think strangulation is more likely.
up around here, but neck.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
Could she have drowned?
There was a river. Ah, that's why I was saying it. Would leave injury on her body position in the real world doesn't match from falling from a high place. Yeah, it would. If it was enough to kill her, it definitely would have, like, given her a nasty shiner on the old head, right? And why would she be grabbing at her neck if she fell from a great height? That doesn't make any sense. Hammer doesn't make sense. Drowning and strangulation kinda makes sense.
In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured.
I'll try strangulation,
first.
I guess.
Whoever
There
did
was
that
a
to
river.
Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
It has to be the
Going to
hammer!
beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is.
Yeah, consent with Maki. 7-9, your waifu's dead. Your dream can't come true.
Oh, you're
Oh, follower, Angel,
Signs of a struggle.
Angel. Yes, shrewd negotiator. Welcome. We're in the middle of class trial number 4, the murder. Oh well, all right, there it is.
She looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Murder of Miu. We're figuring it out. Trial just started.
Right. And the virtual world is connected
That's why I
to
said
our
if she
five
fell from a high
senses.
place, her body in real place wouldn't be the way it is. Yeah, exactly.
If her body experienced pain,
Predicted the game
she
and
must
the
have been in
animated
pain in
version.
the virtual world as well.
Is there an animated version of this game?
Knowing that,
I don't think
believe
there is.
Maki is correct.
I thought they had
Miu was
animes for like
strangled
all
to
of them
death.
except. Oh, there is one for this game. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, definitely.
God, there's animes for all the games, aren't there? The timeline is all over the fucking map, from what I understand. This is non-canon to another anime that's the third one, which follows kind of halfway in front of the first anime, but after the events of the second game or something. I don't know. Maybe it was Suicide, it was a virtual world, and the Suichi's poison. Yep.
But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth.
I gotta say, I don't think Kyo's sword is involved in this case, 7-9.
But Mew was
Yes,
holding
do
her
avoid
breath.
spoilers for the game. Thank you,
It's
Ark.
obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Oh. The Assassin Master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
Well, yeah. Fucking duh.
In that case, Her exact cause of death is being strangled in the
Oh
virtual
man,
world.
the guy who's great at cooking pies gets real chatty as soon as we enter a bakery, huh? What the fuck, Kokichi?
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world?
Lamp, yeah, bring the lamp up again.
If the
One of these
avatars are
cases had a
equally
lamp, right?
strong,
There was one
it
right
would be
there.
difficult to strangle a resisting
I think it was the
victim.
first one. Yeah, it was a lamp on the table in the library right near Rontaro's corpse.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Yeah, actually, that's a problem.
Then the culprit would need a tool.
Unless she... Oh! Only people are as strong as each other. She was an object. Okay. Got it.
There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
Got her! Really?
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
That would leave a mark, though, right? I don't have any idea of what it might be. I found during the investigation. Is a substitute for a rope? Oh, because shit doesn't break. Really?
This is it.
Jesus, oh my god. What a way to
During
go.
the investigation, we found
No
toilet paper
dignity,
outside
no
the
class, nothing. Really love Kokichi. Well, everyone loves Kokichi. You're in good company there. Stoken Mire Explorers game canonically takes place way after the events of the D3 anime, but story isn't directly related. Oh, I thought this was completely non-canon to the animes. Like, this was its own thing and the animes kind of branched off and did their own. That's not really a spoiler, I guess. I don't know the D3 anime at all, so... they use Soichi's poison as rope. Of course. Nothing breaks, so why would liquid break apart, right? Toilet paper? What's this doing here? They rolled it up nice and neat when they were done with it,
I'm
I see.
guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Gonta, no can ignore that!
Alright. Cool.
What you mean, Shuichi?
Angel, the 7-9 there, also really loves Miru. That's his waifu.
Huh?
I prefer
What's
Maki,
wrong?
but that's because I have taste. You dumb, Soichi.
What wrong? Shuichi goofing off. Not gentlemanly at all.
Really? This is worth a sword battle? Alright. Simulator,
There's no
because...
time for nonsense.
Okay.
You know we use toilet paper in place of rope.
Fuck it! God damn it!
Easy. Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart.
Yeah, okay,
There's
so...
no time for nonsense.
Imagine losing Game of Logic debate to Gonta.
You know
That
we
would be
use
embarrassing.
Toilet paper in place of rope. Would tear too easy.
Alright, well that was easy.
For your words.
Gonta sus. Is he? I think he's just dumb.
The toilet paper wouldn't tear.
The fine line between sus and dumb.
Because in the virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
Yeah, remember?
Unbreakable?
Unbreakable. They're alive, damn it. It's... Oh, no, wait. She's dead. She is not alive. My bad. Forget I started singing the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. She, in this case, they alive, damn it, is not appropriate lyrics. Ahem.
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear.
Yeah, it's not even a part 2.
And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't
As
worry
I said,
about
the
it.
story of this game isn't related to the other Rampa animes or games or anime, so it's not strictly canon to their story, nor is it directly related to them, but its story is indirectly. Well, obviously it's It's got Monokuma, and the demo had a couple of the characters from the previous games, and it's the same basic plot.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
It's true, but she shouldn't say it.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
Really? Don't ya?
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
Possible, possible. In the V1, one of the survivors is dumb. Just one. Wow. You're giving a lot of credit to most of the survivors there. I can think of 2 that aren't dumb. Arguably only one that isn't dumb, and that's Kyoko. There's a much better place where they could have destroyed it. I could see an argument for Byakuya being both dumb and not dumb. He's an ass, but I don't know if I'd call him dumb, per se. Every other survivor in there is a goddamn idiot. What do you mean one of the survivors is dumb?
Then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
Hiro's an idiot. Genocide Jill's an idiot. Io's an idiot, and Makoto, he's not the biggest idiot because Hiro exists, but he's still pretty damn dumb.
No? But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
Wait, we already know who brought that hammer. The person who brought the hammer was... wasn't it in the game? Kokichi. Oh, Oma. Okay, that's why you called him Kokichi. Okay. Forgot that was his last name.
Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Yes.
Remember what she told us?
Again, please a different face for her. Can we give some dignity to her memory? No? Alright,
Yeah,
cool.
she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
Dumb, huh? That's the word you're gonna catch Argon? Awesome. That's how I want to remember Mew. Of course it is. You meant 3 are dumb, with except Byakuya and Kyoko. The others are dumb or morons. Well, yeah. If I were in the game, I would never survive. I'm not good in memories. Well, I mean, hey, Hiro lived in the first game. In the second game, Soda lived for some fucking reason. Akane lived, of all people. You've got a chance. I died too, don't worry. Everyone's got a chance.
She wouldn't have missed something like
Someone to
a
carry
hammer.
me. Yeah, no. You'd have to be carried, but, you know, just don't kill yourself. And don't kill yourself. Don't kill, yourself, as in don't you yourself go killing. Don't kill yourself. That's never gonna work. And just sort of hope other people figure it out. Yeah.
Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
Sonya Nevermind freaking lived in the second game, for God's sakes.
On purpose?
She's not a moron, but, you know, she had no business living.
But why she do that?
Mia brought the hammer for sure, but what did she need for it? We need to make that clear. Map of the mansion, map of the world, toilet
Let's
paper,
assume
and the
that Mew
meeting.
brought the hammer.
Okay, yeah.
What was she planning to do with
Not a clue. Maybe nail a
Use it to break down a
board.
wall?
Uses for a hammer.
Bit literal, though, isn't it?
Don't I know? Mew gonna build stuff with hammer.
A do-it-yourself project.
Probably just brought it for self-defense.
What does the map of the world show me? Does it actually... Virtual world surrounded by walls on all 4 sides. There's a loading point. The loading point splits the map into 2 sides. When going through the map, sight and hearing are cut off. In order to get between the mansion chapel, it is necessary to go through the map loading point and across the river that runs parallel to it.
Or she secretly met up with someone.
You mean
and
you?
tried to kill them with it.
Mew is the killer?
You idiot, she was the victim!
I mean, oh my god, what is Automod doing over here? Sonya was my backup waifu. She had good taste in husbandos. That's true, she liked, Gundam. I almost called him Gonta. It's like, nope, playing the
Let's
wrong
assume
game.
that Mew brought the hammer.
I mean, she did go to meet with,
What was she planning to do with it?
Kokichi.
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Uses for a hammer. Gonta no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer.
Great visual metaphor.
Probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone.
I missed, fuck!
And tried to kill them with it.
Damn it! My aim in this game is the worst. The number of times I have missed that damn text. Maybe she tried to kill someone. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Let's assume
It's
that Mew
possible
brought the hammer.
she... That's my theory. She planned all of
was she
this
planning to
as an
do?
elaborate murder.
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Uses for a hammer. Gonta no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer.
Probably just brought it for self-defense.
Hammer, I barely know
Or
her.
she secretly met up with someone.
There we go.
I agree.
Yeah, and D2, speaking strictly correct, based on the brain power of each overall usefulness, except for Majima Jr. and
was gonna
Hajime,
meet up with
no
someone
others
in
had
the
any
virtual
business
world.
surviving to the end. Nagito wasn't stupid, but he was self-destructive. And, Chiaki also was pretty smart. I'll say Chiaki was pretty smart. Traitor, yes, but very smart. And Nagito was, again, smart, just self-destructive. It's like she tried to kill someone, but it backfired. That's kind of my theory as well at the moment, Angel. Waifu is trying to kill someone. Next you'll tell me Kokichi's a bad person. Hajime spent like half of the game consenting with Sonia. I did agree with Sonia quite a bit in that game. Sonia was doing something right. I mean, she's not dumb. She's very book smart, I believe. She's just sort of...
With me. I was supposed to meet up with Miu on the roof of the mansion.
I think it's the Gonta problem, but not quite as severe. She's naive, but not as naive as Gonta is.
What? Is that true?
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Miu asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Miu called Kokichi out?
If Miu brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
I'm guessing she needed you to, like, I don't know. What could an evil genius do with a hammer? Got me. You really don't have any talents other than just being a prick. Kokichi already figured it out. She was planning to kill Kokichi. Confess her love. Yeah, I don't care. I got hearts to spare. She was going to confess her love for Kokichi and use the hammer if he turned her down. Confessions on a rooftop or under the trees are stereotypical. I admire them. But I think the situation may have been different. You sure about that? I'm pretty sure I got it right, guys. Will she frame him? Ah, hammer. Get it. Kokichi's telling the truth. Others won't believe it because they see him as a liar. Well, he is a liar, so... Deduction-wise, fairly average. She definitely was book-smart and intelligent, socially fitting for her talents. Well, I suppose. Nagito, for one, didn't make it till the end. That's true. You know what? You got me. Chiaki and Nagito didn't make it to the end. And he wasn't just self-destructive. He was, in general, very destructive. He did far more harm than good. I guess I'd chalk them as, like, up as making it to the end because... it was the last trial before we went into the graduation ceremony. But you're totally right. Those two did not make it to the end. You are not wrong.
She was trying to kill Kokichi.
They didn't graduate. Well, I don't think Chiaki could have graduated. But Nagito certainly did not.
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Miu's plan, okay?
Miu's plan. I'm sure if I analyze clues we found out, I can figure something out. I wouldn't peg Miu for having the stomach to kill someone, you know? Alright, let's do it. Oh good, the taxi. I do love the taxi. We're Mario Karting this bitch. Can I get two? Is it? But no. Okay, it's not possible. Maybe if I get like a jarring enough angle on the turn. Ah, nope. Okay, alright, okay. Can't get two. Complicated plan. Smash it with a hammer. Hey, I got two. I'm amazing. Emperor's New Groove. I mean, honestly, the flea box plan, it would have worked. I don't know why she went with the the poison llama thing. Why didn't she just kill the llama? Take him out of town and finish the job. Bitch, you've got a knife. You're in your underground lab. Just slit the llama's damn throat. Why does Kronk need to take him out of town and finish the job, huh? What the hell, lazy ass? Whatever. Was she an advisor, I think? Sorceress, maybe? Who tried... Didn't we... Alright, well that's a dumb first question that... Guess I get it, thank you. Miu, I gotta... Kibo, obviously. And it's Miu. Nagito didn't even make it to the last murder-related trial. Well, he was the last murder-related trial. I'd argue he was. He totally made it. On account of the last murder-related trial being him. Yeah, solid options. They weren't solid options. Having Kronk take him out of town and finish the job, her whole plan was foiled. What do you mean, solid options? That's the plot of the movie. That plan failed. And yeah, I would argue Nagito kind of... Given how involved Nagito was in the last trial, what with it being, you know, he's the culprit, sort of. Technically it was Chiaki, but really he was the culprit. And the video message he left at the end, I'd say he was involved in that last trial. No, I mean, Kaito, Kibu, and Miu all wanting to kill Koichi are solid options. Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. Where was Miu trying to kill him? The virtual world. The afterlife. Bit redundant, that, isn't it? Killing them in the afterlife. Miu was a lot, but I don't think she was redundant. Miu's long-term plans, apparently, yeah. I guess, you know, Kyo was killed in the afterlife, wasn't he? Boiled alive, and then his ghost was assaulted. Why is Meg Turney, like, leaning over with her tits on display in the billboards? Alright. Didn't need to see that, but sure. Everybody wanting to kill Koichi are solid options. Well, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Koichi. He's a gentleman. He'd never kill anyone. And so far, that's been proved true. Why was a bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat? Yeah, fair enough. Thinking time. Gonta is truly a loyal minion. He's truly a loyal gentleman, please. It was misplaced hidden evidence to divert attention. Shit, divert? Okay. So...
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
So she put an empty bottle of poison next to him. Okay.
She placed the poison on my seat.
No, he's a gentleman. Monokuma might do something to lure him to kill. He knows the difference between killing and not killing. He was raised by wolves, for God's sakes. Plenty of killing happens in nature. She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
He did that too?
What? Miu was the one who put that poison bottle there? No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
I don't think it is. She was logged as an object, so her login wouldn't be affected. Wait a minute.
When could Miu have put the poison?
With the exception of Miu, who died before she could log out, everyone only logged in. Miu did log in, but she's an object. Why is she on the login screen? I guess she could have, you know... It's a 2-minute period between when Kokichi and Gonta logged in, and then she logged in. She could have very easily, within the span of 2 minutes, taken an empty glass bottle, put it next to Kokichi, and then just gone and logged in. Assuming she, you know, had the bottle on her person.
Isn't there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
She did not log out.
And then what? She logged back
She was
in?
the last one to log in.
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Oh, maybe it's a cell phone.
Nope,
She can do that
I didn't
remotely.
see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then Miu couldn't have placed the poison.
I don't agree
Who put
with
poison
you.
bottle?
And I think the log-in, log-out results
The
can
person
prove
who
that.
logged out early was Kaito.
Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper.
No, it wasn't me, guys.
Why? Why do you need such a deep grave? Seems like a lot of prep. Is 2 minutes enough? Well, if she already had the bottle on her, yes. If she didn't, then no. It's kind of cut and dry there. Even if Gonta knows the difference between killing and not killing, Monokuma is still far smarter than him. He could easily trick him into killing someone. Yeah, but Monokuma doesn't really do that. Kaido killed Mew with the help of Suichi.
When could Mew have put the poison?
I don't think that's the case.
If she did put the poison without us noticing, then she must
I love it. Chipmunk mode, engage! Jesus. Poor Meg Turney.
Then Mew could poison.
Yeah, there we go.
That's wrong.
As long as she had the empty bottle on her beforehand, which
It was Mew who
she would have
found
had
the
plenty of
poison
time
in
to
Kokichi's
get it and
chair.
hide it somewhere in the room. You know, everyone else logs in. I'll just place that bottle there, and now I'll log in. Easy.
She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
Is this a record of who went in and out of the virtual world?
You have your doubts. Well, sure, you're allowed to doubt, but, you know, you're wrong.
That's right. It says that Mew was the last of us to log in.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
That right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
Oh, so now you understand how the virtual world works.
She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
Well, that's not my fault.
That's true.
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
So she did that to me?
Yes, I'm positive of that.
She did it with
Mew
this
used the
piece of
method only she could
evidence.
use to log Kaito
In fact,
out
Kokichi and
manually.
Kaido are both immortal. Yeah, I guess they both are. I was gonna say, is Kaito? It's like, yeah, I guess Kibo's lab is the one we found. Mew miscalculated. Yep, she did. Anyway, cell phone, I assume is the question. Yeah, okay.
This is it! It was the cell phone found by Mew's avatar. That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out.
Boy, she wasn't subtle, was she? Like, right before her death, what was she doing? Kaito, you go to the roof. Kokichi, you go to the salon. Everyone else do whatever you want, doesn't really matter. Oh, also, the bridge mysteriously fell. That's crazy. Anyway, good luck. That was not the smoothest attempt at murder we've seen in these games, was it?
I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
She also checked outside the chapel alone. Yeah, by the way, you guys stay here. I'm gonna go by myself to check outside the chapel, but that's where I am, if anyone asks. He logged out just as I thought.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Mew never mentioned a cell phone, right?
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the
I was
cell
ready
phone
to blame
secret
her.
on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
And she tried to set me up.
That brings up many earlier points that both Suichi and Maki's labs are gold mines for plotting murders. Yeah, they've both been used at this point. Well, I guess Kyo's was as well, wasn't it? And given that neither labs can be locked nor are guarded, it makes it much easier for somebody to use those items in the labs, or whose labs for murders plots, or whole labs for murder plots. Yeah, I mean, Maki was guarding her lab, but then we made friends with her, and now as soon as we made friends with her, and she's not guarding her lab anymore, what happens? A sickle is stolen, and Tenko dies.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Then
Miko's
why
lab
did you
also
say I was
contributed
the
to
culprit?
Ryoma's death. Yeah, I guess. Rip Ryoma. Kinda,
Because
I
I
guess.
wanted to get it through your thick skull.
It's where the piranhas were.
People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion.
You're not wrong, guy who reminds me of a creepypasta.
Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting.
How is he a phony?
Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? I don't know about that. Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
Rip Ryoma. Kokichi will do anything to make the game more fun and less boring. Yeah, he's kind of like Byakuya if he was somehow less of an asshole, because he's not going around talking about how much better he is than everybody else at the very least. Himiko and Kyoko's labs are not directly good for murdering people. Suichi's and Maki's are. Yeah, they really are. That's definitely accurate. Except murder, because he's a good boy. Well, who knows?
Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
Huh? Mommy?
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
I mean,
What you mean?
that makes sense for him to say that all out. It was cold, but it makes sense.
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know.
Probably not. It's pretty obvious it was her.
She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted.
Again, though, it's pretty obvious it was her.
And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
No, I think we would have pieced that one together.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
And the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
You guys are only bitching because you haven't been to the virtual world yet. Once you go, you'll understand. Seriously, it's so fucking awesome. I think you guys will love it. And then you're going to fall in love with me for showing it to you guys. So let's just dive right in. We'll do it together.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation. Now we can start a real class trial.
Wasn't that what happened with, like, the previous two trials? Alright, whatever.
Hey, Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
I mean, you also you kicked off the class trial with Monokuma's line, so...
No, you're just like Monokuma.
Such subtlety.
Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think.
It's true.
That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward! Aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right?
What is up with you?
There, I did it.
What the hell is going on?
He's completely lost his drive!
He doesn't like boring
Like
stuff.
a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame!
Yeah, but he also, at the same time, I can appreciate where Kaito is coming from at yelling at him.
My head!
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone. Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
It's true.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue. If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die.
At the end of the day, bro, what if they're lying? Absurd. They would never. Yeah, no, at the end of the day, Kokichi's just like a squirmy little shit, so... It's nice that people yell at him.
Oh, you're
No one ever
right.
yelled at Byakuya.
I'm sorry.
And that's the thing. People needed to yell at Byakuya for being an asshole more. Plenty of people yell at Kokichi for being an asshole, but it doesn't affect him in any way.
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Huh? My story?
You were meeting with Mew, but she ended up as the victim.
That is suspicious.
So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
Not sure Mew would be able to talk her way out if she had killed someone. Like, Mew is many things, Subtle wasn't one of them. No.
Here's
No, she
my
was
answer.
not.
I never met up with Mew.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
But isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able
Doesn't.
to open it easy.
Doesn't have the picks in the virtual world.
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either. Also, I never went to the roof. Not even for the meeting.
How do you know the door was locked then?
I remember. You and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
But was the door to the roof actually locked? When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locked the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked, so you gotta be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
I have no idea if you do or not.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Solid argument.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually.
The problem with Byakuya and Nagito, who were the real shit stirrers of the previous games, at no point did it come across like they knew they were being assholes or like hindering the trial by being snobbish or destructive in any way. Like, Nagito, okay, kind of to an extent, maybe, but he was also batshit insane, so... Yeah, I didn't really take anything he did that seriously. More to the point, Kokichi is hindering the trial and being an asshole like they are, but he knows he's an asshole. He thrives in it, and it makes for a very different character. It's like, I want to hate him, but if I hate him, he wins. He wants me to hate him. Whereas Byakuya and Nagito, if I hated them, they wouldn't understand why I'm hating them. Byakuya would be like, it's just facts. I'm better than you, and I'm solving this I don't understand what the problem is. Nagito would be like, no, I'm trying to help everybody. It's fine. I'll even help the killer. I don't understand why you hate me. It's beautiful. What is it? What did he love so much? The opposite of despair. Hope? Was hope all he was about? Yeah, sure. Yeah, he was all about that hope. And, yeah, hope, thank you. God, so much I need to allow here. He knows he's an asshole. Rysonic, what up? Yeah, no, I need to allow a bunch here. Didn't Mew install that setting where if she touched Kokichi's avatar, he'd freeze in place? Keeping that in mind, him killing Mew would have been hard. Oh yeah, that is a problem. Thank you for reminding me. Game 1 and Chapter 2, literally Byakuya tampered with the crime scene. Yeah, asshole. Hope, he knows he's an asshole. And goddamn stepladders. Kokichi doesn't care if people scold or hate him, actually. Yeah, no, I don't think it's a matter of he doesn't care. He expects it. He wants it to happen. He's gonna... Oh, Moonstar, thank you. He knows he's an a-hole. Yeah, I get it. It's hope, everyone. Yeah, he knows he's an asshole. If somebody yells at him or, like, says you're hindering the crime or pissing us off, he gets off on that, if you will. That's sort of his entire point.
Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Mew's death.
Truth?
So I want to hate Kokichi, but I feel like if I do, he wins, you know?
There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death.
Kokichi getting off.
We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game.
It's fine. Google it. You'll find plenty of images of it, I'm sure.
Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Mew who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
I see. Mew sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
It's true. Douche. I gotta allow douche now? Thanks, Automod. Kokichi thrives on being a douche and antagonistic everyone. I mean, they die if they made a wrong decision. Well, yeah. Whoops, my hand slipped. Yeah, no, at the end of the day, as long as people are correct, it doesn't really matter how you got there, as far as Kokichi's concerned. In some sort... And hey, you know what? You can't say he isn't at least participating in the trial.
Huh? So she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
Plenty of people just never participate in the trial. Gonta! I mean, he's dumb. He can't help it, but still. Did she go, or was she never on the roof at all? She went because she got the lattice from there, right? Meg Turney. Yeah, you're not wrong.
was waiting for me to arrive.
Loud noise.
I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No. Mio should
Maybe
have
the
been
setting.
At the chapel.
Don't just take whoever's side.
Her
It's true.
avatar fell.
Yeah, the Meg Turney girl.
Right next to the chapel.
Right
How
next
would
to
she
the
have gotten to
chapel.
the mansion?
Yeah.
There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
So, her meeting with Kokichi...
She stood me up!
Alright, Meg Turney's count, noise, corpse. Does the corpse mention the lattice?
Mio was
No, okay, it's not the avatar.
waiting for me to arrive.
Salon, what is that one? Kokichi agreed to meet Mio on the rooftop because the door to the rooftop was locked. He couldn't because of that. He returned to the salon and stayed there. There are no witnesses who can confirm whether or not Kokichi was actually in the salon.
I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No. Mio should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
Oh, her account.
How
Right,
would she have
yeah.
gotten to the mansion?
That's the I saw her out the window, right? Yeah.
There was no bridge
Yeah,
over
okay.
the river.
That's why she's still alive.
A
So
bridge
she
would be
could
the only way to get
see
across.
Miu.
So, her meeting with Kokichi...
She stood me up!
Yeah, yeah.
He was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting
Every
on the rooftop
time.
of the mansion.
Every time.
Mio should have been at the
It kills me every time. There it is. What do the V's do again? I don't even remember. They're pointless. I remember that.
Mew must have gone to the mansion.
Extra points. Yeah, so they are useless.
Yeah.
Monokuma
When
coins, I
I was
guess.
searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
Sorry. I thought I was just mistaken at first, since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
People like Gonta and Himiko and Meg Turney don't really participate in trials in any constructive way. They're just there for the sake of being there. Kokichi does participate in a constructive way from time to time, which when he isn't antagonizing everyone. To be fair, some of them, like Himiko, for instance, she had a really big part in Ryoma's murder because of the whole magic trick thing. So you can make characters like that work in trials.
There must have been some special method only Mew knew, like with that cell phone.
But no, there's always like a collection of about 3, 4, 5 at most characters who are always sort of the front runners of the trial. The spearheaders. Follower! Moon X Star, thank you, you shrewd negotiator, you.
If a murder occurred,
Quick, find a
it was
reason why Himiko is a
impossible to
suspect.
cross the river. She wouldn't be
We haven't
located.
suspected Himiko in this trial. Her magic doesn't work in the virtual world, so I don't think you can, 7-9.
She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene, just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be
It's a
that
trial
easy
without
to
suspecting
figure out.
Himiko.
It's called a secret method for a reason.
Streamlined, I hope.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-OK.
What? I agree. What?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time. This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
Does he think I killed her, and that's why he's like trying to set me up for a fall here?
You would just slow down Shuichi.
Shut up!
I don't have time to deal with Kokichi right now. I need to focus on this case. I'm positive Miu used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. I just have to figure out what it was. Alright, this is the last non-stop debate, and then I have to end the stream and get ready for
Way
work.
across it only Mew
Because
knew about.
I still need to do that.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard maybe.
Alright, what do we have?
Instead of
Log
bridge.
in, Kokichi in the salon,
You
wall
need
added
some
by
kind
Mio.
of
I mean,
vehicle to go over.
that would be it, right?
Or maybe she teleported with magic.
More magic?
Or she used a warp zone.
That would actually make more
Maybe there's
sense.
a place you could cross without a bridge.
Surely that would be where
Only Mew could use.
There you go. Agree.
I agree.
I consent with Kiba. Oh, he's so happy about it. He's like, hell yeah. Even if her magic works in VR, as I said before,
There
Himiko
was a
lacks
hidden
both brain
route
power and
only
physical
Mew
strength to
could
actually
use.
kill anyone. They're all the same strength in this world, though, remember, Arg? So... maybe, maybe not. Strangled her with toilet paper? Entirely possible. As Maki said, plenty of cases of weaker people strangling stronger people with rope and tools and whatnot. Anyway, that unfortunately is going to be it for the stream. I have to get ready for work. Tune in tomorrow for the exciting, hopefully, conclusion of this trial. These trials are long. These are really Karumi sus. Yep, let's dig up Karumi and start suspecting her. Bye-bye then. These trials are long. Hopefully I'll be able to do all of the trial tomorrow. But, yeah, anyway, thank you all, everyone who came out. Thank you for all the follows. Love you all. Talk to you later, shrewd negotiators. Be good people. I will see you, hopefully, tomorrow.